Hey, welcome to another episode of the Brewery Boys Broadcast. Hanging out tonight in Winchester to Better Brewing. Welcome, welcome.
Thanks, Tyler, for having us.
Of course, guys.
Thanks, Tyler.
We are joined by none other than Wildfire DJ Gabbard,
Wildfire.
Buckeye Jason, Turnbuckle Tim, and we got Beer Drinkers of America in the
Beer
house.
Drinkers of America.
Oh yeah, buddy.
You are
I'm Rye.
Rye. Good to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, dude.
Soon to be Brazil, Kentucky.
Oh, really? What are you moving here for?
Moving up here. Old lady got a job, so
There you go.
coming up here.
It's a good reason.
Great reason.
That is Tyler, the VP. He is the
National VP of Beer Drinkers of America.
got a good
Name guy.
Right, yeah, great name.
He's got to get it out there. I'm National VP, baby.
Need a badge. Yeah. All right. So what I did, I know you're drinking the Depot Street, right? All right. So what I did, I got us some flights. We got the 13.
Cerveza.
Cerveza.
All right.
We got
The 11. Blue-eyed blonde.
Blonde. 17.
Zero.
Irish Long. And the 19. Sunset Heights.
There
we go. So, this is, I got these mainly for you guys being new to the area and all that stuff. So I know you said you already had the Irish, and you're drinking the
Sunset Heights.
Sunset Heights right now. So, the one I wanted to start with was the Sunset Heights because of, Tyler, you might be able to speak on this. You guys are
it is his
allowed
beer.
to use the ALA syrup. Is that what it is, or the actual?
Yeah, when we first started making it, I was homebrewing it. We were making it with the long necks. And then when we moved over to our smaller facility, which was a barrel and a half system, we made it again with the long necks. And sometimes we would mix around with the cans and see if that would work too. Now on this behemoth behind us, we have to use the syrup. And when we brew it up as a really nice pale ale, using ginger and all the spices that you find in the traditional LA blend.
It's kind of the look that you.
Yeah, it's an amazing pale ale by itself, and then once post fermentation, we add the L8 into it, and it gives it a little back sweetener. And we've done it before where we wouldn't do it post fermentation. We'd still fermentation still going on, still adding L8 to it. You end up with a nice 9%.
Hey,
I get the LA. I get the LA.
I got a faint LA in there. It's not an overwhelming LA.
Well, you know, when a company as great as L8's in your backyard, you got to do something with it.
Well, I will say I'm not a huge LA guy. I'm more of an LA zero guy.
All right, yeah, well.
You are a zero.
That really shows there. I can see that you drink the zero.
It doesn't make sense for us to use
There it
the
is,
zero.
a solid zero.
Yeah, okay, we're going to bring out is you guys are going to get along great. This is, he likes to quote Ogre and you're freaking Stan.
I mean, we got along great last
Fans
time.
of the nerds. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he calls us nerds quite a bit.
Nerds.
Weren't you Swarmer? Or maybe
Wormser.
He's booger.
We should have wore a blazer and a little tie.
So what's new at a Better these days? What do you got coming up? Anything you want to plug out?
It's been a year, my man. Like, we've put, first week of December, we brought in Bell & Company, which used to be Bell on Wheels, which was an amazing food truck out of Winchester. Arguably one of the best food trucks in the state. They've won state competitions with their food truck. They made amazing burgers. We had toyed with trying to get them in here in some capacity over the years. And we came up with this idea, I guess, early last year about putting a kitchen in the back where they're at, and worked on it all year. In December they launched. They got a great menu. They do specials. I mean, bringing food inside. I mean, it's just my opinion.
More consistent, I
It's
believe.
my opinion, but you know, I think I have a strong grasp on the industry, being in it since 2012. The whole industry's moved this direction. To open a brewery in 2015, 2016, 2019 when we opened, you could do it with food trucks and just have rotating food trucks. Today, that brew pub model that we all thought was dead going into the late 2010s has come full circle. And I mean, having, you know, it's raining outside now. It wasn't raining, it was beautiful and sunny and hotter than hell. Now we've got, you know, the restaurant inside, so people just come in and hang out and have appetizers.
Have you seen an uptake in your business more so? Like people are actually coming here and drinking because they can get food?
You know, we do see more. What's really kind of we've seen in the change, our tips have gone up. Our staff is just killing it this year. And I think, we're seeing our numbers. Distro's gotten where we don't need it as much. We can just rely a lot on our in-house sales. So we're moving through beer a lot faster. The numbers are good. We're about to lean into our Oktoberfest, so that'll be good. We're coming out of the summer, so those J months just kill everyone. The whole industry kind of struggles in the summer. I always call it second winter, but it's a good time. We had some good summer beers, and now our Marzin's clearing up. It should be ready next week for our Oktoberfest. I'll get you all some samples of that too. If you want. It's not even. It hasn't even hit a carb yet. We were going to dump the yeast on it last week, and our brewer was like, it's not to the point yet. So, head brewer, he said it's just not where I want it yet. So he's going to let it rest and come back to it on Monday.
What's the difference in the brewing process on a Marzen and an Oktoberfest?
They're basically
same style.
They're basically the same, and we use. An Oktoberfest can be a variation of so many different things, really, but most people are making a Marzen.
Yeah.
That's the idea, or a Marzen, for all the purists out there that don't want to be upset.
We have a brewer dude made a Marzen for us for the Brewery Boys. We had a Brewery Boys Oktoberfest Marzen. It was really
Nice.
good.
I love a Marzen. I mean, you got to give them time. A Pilsner, you've got to give your lagers time. They take time. You want that clarity in them. You've got to do those diacetyl blow-offs because they can get really off flavors if you don't handle them properly. They're just finicky. And we started with a Marzen as our Oktoberfest, and people love it. We've had Germans in here that are like, this rivals what we get in Germany. That, cool, whatever, that's great. Our local community blasts through it. We only make year to year 10 barrels of it. We don't can it. We don't mess around with that. It's just for basically our Oktoberfest, and when it's gone, it's gone. And we'll release it earlier than Oktoberfest, but probably by the second or third week of our after our Oktoberfest is done, it'll be gone. And it kind of keeps that hype going. Everybody's like, why don't you keep it all year? Well, one,
it's Oktoberfest.
It's Oktoberfest beer. And it started a whole thing. We're the only brewery in Winchester, and we really leaned into our Oktoberfest. And Winchester wasn't having Oktoberfest until we came along, and so now we really started loving it on the Oktoberfest. Our head brewer was doing elevated our Marzen, and it's phenomenal beer. Last year he did a Hefeweizen, and he built it around the idea of like a Kanpai type Hefeweizen. And so he used the natural esters in the Hefeweizen, and then he roasted some pecans on it and used those in post-fermentation. Dude, phenomenal beer.
Sounds good.
It was amazing. We always did the pumpkin style too. We had one of the people that was on Vanderpump Rules is from Winchester, so we oddly named it Vanderpumpkin Rules, just kind of as a homage to her and just being fun with it. This year we're not going to make that. We're kind of seeing a downtick in the pumpkin beers and those styles. Yeah, I hate it. I mean,
I'd rather go Hefeweizen
it
and Marzen all day, man.
Schlafly makes one of the best pumpkin beers. My head brewer loves Southern Kings or Southern Tiers pumpkin. Loves their pumpkin ale, and I mean, Boston Beer Company makes a really good pumpkin ale. But outside of that, everybody's got their thing, and it got overloaded, and they come out now or
Pumpkin
some of
coffee,
them come out in
pumpkin
July,
rolls,
and-
pumpkin
no,
piss.
no.
It's like Forrest Gump.
IPA we introduced. I've never seen that.
We toyed with so many different ideas, and we're working through so many SKUs that we get to a point where we at the end of the season last year, we started toying with an idea of what we wanted to do with a pumpkin beer. We wanted to get rid of Vanderpump. We toyed with a million different ideas, and then you just kind of come off of it because you're working on winter beers, and then you're working on spring beers. St. Patrick's Day comes around, and heck, we do a whole run for St. Patrick's Day, and we love it to death. And so when it really comes around to it, we were talking in the brew house this week. So coming back full circle, what would we want to do with this pumpkin ale?
It's like pumpkin.
Like,
What the hell, pumpkin?
Well, heck, I can't even remember the conversations we had. So it's like, man, let's just talk. Let's just let it rest this year. We'll figure out something. We may just do a traditional F to go along with it. We're toying with the idea with trying to do a apple flavored ale. See how that works for us. We'll probably use a really light, kind of the light, same type of strategy we use with our Brewgrass Light, our Pilsner. And probably just kind of mess around with a really light bodied apple flavored beer, kind of like a bush apple or something like that, just to see if it works.
I noticed a lot of ciders up there. Are you noticing an uptick in cider sales?
Oh, we've never seen a lull in cider sales.
Yeah.
People love a good
Charlie
cider.
Hamilton over at Dreaming Creek called me out one day. We were at a meeting and we were buying so much cider, boys. I was like, and we spend a lot of money on that.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, make your own. And I'm like, I don't really know how to
There's not a lot
make
of profit
cider.
margin in buying
It's really
something
hard. But I mean, it's hard to make really good cider. Like Country Boy makes really, really good cider. They've got the
Their
medals to
ciders
show.
are good. Their beer.
They're one of the- I mean, I love the Country Boy guys. Man. They make everybody in Kentucky
Ciders
making
are awesome.
great beer right now, and they're getting experimental again. We got Jay over at the Burl doing great stuff. So.
Like you said, mentioned the apple. Like I noticed even Sam Adams. I think they took the pumpkin out of their tall pack and replaced it with an apple. Raj beer just came out with an apple beer.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like apple is the flavor of the season.
I've not
Yeah,
seen
I
the
did not get the
garage
new
yet.
fall
Yeah,
beer.
they just launched it last week.
It's not available anywhere, but I think
It's
Michigan
really
or something
gone
right now.
crazy.
Yeah.
The county I'm from, North Carolina, it's at the Apple County. The Apple
Yeah.
Festival every year.
Henderson, North Carolina.
Henderson, North-
It's
yeah,
literally
Henderson,
like
North Carolina.
one of the
We've got
greatest places to go for cider.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apple,
East Coast, anyways.
After the blow up of Bush Apple, when that became such a thing, and everyone got the idea of like, you can have a flavored beer and it be a just sit there and drink for a while beer. Apple got insane with how many orchards we have out there. You can't go anywhere without getting an amazing apple cider.
Yeah.
Or even a few of the local breweries did a short run of like an actual apple pilsner. Delicious. And I really think that it's been one of my favorite fruits that they've come out.
Oh, it's a
making
solid.
beers
Everybody makes
out
a
of.
solid
Yeah,
apple.
I really think it's kind of got that good mixture of sweet and sour to them a lot of the times. It's not like you're drinking a soda or something that's overly sugary. Or for the people that don't love sours, it's not horribly tart.
Right.
I think it's really kind of hit that equal spot on everyone on the spectrum can enjoy it. I think that's why it became such a big thing.
I mean, Keystone Light had a decent apple. I'm
That was a good
Hey,
base.
I love Keystone Light. So
I love
you're not going to have to be on that.
The issues with ciders, though, is a lot of breweries, correct me if I'm wrong on this, they don't make a traditional cider. They don't have the fermentation process really to ferment the apples to make a real cider. A lot of people, it's closer to a sour that's flavored, and they call it a cider.
It depends on the state. In Kentucky, we have the ability to make cider.
Right.
Now we're not making cider on the same level as say Weisberg is doing. I mean, Weisberg's getting their apples, they're crushing their own apples, they're doing things a different way. Like a cider, we really should. Most of us are using a lot of cider base.
Yeah.
Really just getting kind of funky with it, changing out different flavors. Like, we've got our I'm Your Huckleberry, which is a huckleberry flavored cider. Sells like crazy. Where it used to be fruit beers were really in vogue, like 2018, 2019. Now you're looking at cideries really have, and cider just in general, it's fruited cider has really come along and made its own little mark.
Now you have a lemonade.
We do.
Now,
Yeah, it's a limoncello flavored hard soda.
how's that going? Sounds phenomenal. We'll have to try
How
that.
could you go wrong with that?
Grab it in 6-packs. It's great. It's so, yeah.
Now, doing a lemon cider like that, is that different than doing like an apple, or is it the same?
Well, it's not a cider. It's a hard soda.
Hard soda.
Yeah. So it's on your White Claw spectrum.
Okay.
So I mean, everybody was like, why would you? There's not a lot of people touching that in any route, but my buddy up at Gets Great, Sam Cruz, he started kind of messing around that at the same time we did. Financially it just makes sense, and especially with the hype of major seltzers out there. I mean, you're gonna attract a whole different demographic. Unless you can really build on it. With us, we build margaritas off of it. We do all sorts of stuff with it. It's a really good mixer. When we sell it wholesale, we try and send a whole breakdown of how you can use this inside in terms of your bar. It's great on ice by itself. It's great in a can by itself, but you can do some really cool stuff with it.
I was at Dreaming Creek last night, and they have 3 seltzers on tap, and they're not bad. I mean, I
Where
tried
was
them.
it?
At Dreaming Creek, they had 3 seltzers. Like, I mean, and it's weird to see that.
Everybody's
But
moving into it.
That's just kind of like, I mean,
they
the
sell.
summer and spring months, people want to lose weight, so and they still want to drink. So I mean, like, you know, I'm not ashamed to order a seltzer if it's good. I mean, but
Native Brewery, Bryson City, North Carolina. Was working out in that area for about a month, and they did a short run on a orange cream soda, like orange soda.
yeah.
Did you try that one at Country Boy?
What did you think of that?
And
It's one of their most popular. I don't like it either.
I like that.
It was summertime. It was 90 degrees outside.
Oh, the cherry pineapple. Did you try the pineapple?
Like,
Try the pineapple.
Yeah, there's a brewery in Columbus that does nothing but seltzers.
I had to have a can, but
not Atrium, something. But they do nothing but they do like a Mountain Dew, and they do like a Big Red. They don't obviously they don't call it that, you know.
Yeah.
But they're all great. You know,
But look
They
at
got a
Zool
Baja
down
Blast.
in Knoxville.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a cider. It's a gluten-free sour beer, but it kind of tastes a little bit on that seltzer lean, and I mean those boys are killing it. I mean that whole place is just slammed.
during the summertime, when you're sitting out by the pool, you want a nice light.
Yeah, I call it a
Seltzers, I mean,
lake drinking beer.
I don't want a heavy.
I can't always be sitting around drinking IPAs or
Lay you down in the water and start sinking all the time, man. Pretty light. I didn't move it.
30-pack of Busch Light.
drink local.
Whoever can
Drink
drink
local.
first, you know, they get the
What
chance
is
to punch
your,
the rest of the guys. They can't be
do you have a plan for Oktoberfest? Y'all do
They're
like
on
a
the lake
big
for 12 hours.
fiesta party or anything
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. So
Shotgun.
out on Depot Street, which is
Plus, we're not down like, hey, I'm in the lake, I've got some lake water
Right.
in front of it. You know, I'm not
We have our
drinking that.
farmers market out there. It's every Saturday starting in May, Saturday morning starting in May. We've got an amazing relationship with those people. And this year they're looking for more ways that they can kind of, I mean, they're a nonprofit, so they're looking for ways that they can make more money. And we're collaborating on so many things, and our staff, you know, bringing in vendors and stuff like that, it's not what we do. We make beer. And I'm a music guy, so I bring in music. That's what I love. I mean, I'm friends with tons of musicians around Central Kentucky. We can really bring some people in here and do some cool stuff. So we focus on the music, and I was like, look, why don't you all take the vendors and see what you all can do with it? And you can make some extra money that way. They're bringing in like 60 plus vendors for this. We would have gotten maybe 25 or 30. And I mean, so they know what they're doing. Giving it to them, plus they can just helps our relationship, helps them make money. We're going to do things like that to help just build this streak, make it something really serious.
Shenanigans on Depot Street, baby.
Yeah. It. I mean, what I really want.
Tell me
is
what
a
you want.
is
What you really, really
is a
want.
March Madness on Depot
Astros, baby.
Street. That's all I want. So bad. I want a national title with people hanging off the lights outside. That's what I want.
Maybe year 3's the year.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna put you on the spot, Tyler. I do this every time we interview someone from a brewery or a head brewer.
You grab that one, you grab that one, and Tim, you grab that one, the Mexican cerveza.
Okay.
Oh, this is
That is
so
what Jason has, but there's no lime in the minis. But you have a lime on yours.
I'm special.
Well, that's how they.
You got to keep the Ohio State people special.
We got here special people, baby.
It's a short bus. That's exactly right.
Struggling to maintain all the championship
Really
trophies
good.
out.
I can imagine climbing it. But so what's your, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, we've had a few people not answer it. Your favorite, outside of your brewery, your favorite beer, what would be your go-to, like, just, what got you into beer drinking, really? Like,
Shoot.
Beer.
I mean, we've interviewed brewers before, their favorite beer isn't even at the brewery that they work for. I mean, something that influenced them to become a brewer.
Yeah, Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale is probably one of my favorite beers of all time. The Grossmans have done amazing stuff with their brand over the years. I mean, I kind of love it that they started the year I was born, which is wild. You know, like, Ken was doing great stuff. I knew Brian for a little while. What he did in Mills Rivers, gorgeous. I mean, it's just amazing location. It's literally a mecca. I loved everything when I was in college. I drank a ton of Samuel Adams, Boston Beer Company. I loved their winter lager, I think it was the winter lager at that point. Then they had their summer ale. That was really good. It took me a couple of years to get into Guinness. I got really into Guinness for a little while, and you know, where I own the publishing company too, where we do a business resource for brewery owners. We've had everything. I mean, and I'm inspired by all these guys, girls, and women that make amazing beer. You know, you think of Jackalope down in Nashville, you know, Big Cossi up in Eugene. I mean, there's just so many good breweries out there now.
Now with that, you kind of steal inspiration. Somebody sends in something they want done. You're like, huh, that sounds like a good beer. Let me tinker around with that. Thank you.
Sometimes, but I mean, like, what I think is really unique, and right, you brought this up. You know, you're like, sometimes all the beer starts to taste the same. And I think, you know, we've all started to kind of nerd out on water. I mean, water profiles are a major focus on brewing in general, and the more we pull out of our water to rebuild our water profiles, the less you lose, or the more you lose those certain areas of the country that you're coming from, which, you know, water being, you know, 95% of beer, you kind of need that.
So you're trying to take a water flavorish type from like Spain or something to mix it in like a beer.
Like a pH
kind of like
level, basically.
No, I mean, but you can rebuild water profiles using different, you know, build up the sodium, the iron profiles back into it, you know, using RO and different strategies to rip out all the like impurities of, you know, just local water, take it down to literally nothing, and then all of a sudden you kind of want that because you don't want that to mess up your flavor. You can control your flavor that you're working on a little bit better, but at the same time, yeah, you lose a little bit of where it actually came from, or the organic piece to the beer. So I think there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. I don't really know what the wrong way is, and I don't even know if we do it the right way. I know we pretty much shred our water down to next to nothing and rebuild it up. I mean, Zero's water profiles built up to be basically what's utilized in Dublin.
That would be that one. That's the next one.
And we're trying to keep everything, you know, we're trying to keep things close to where geographically we're pulling the inspiration from.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's cool.
So what do you guys think about the cerveza? Sorry, Tyler.
That's great.
Really smooth. Like, it's
Yeah,
good
very
beer.
smooth. Yeah.
It's a poolside drinker.
Yes.
It really makes me want a quesadilla or a taco. So I feel like as a Mexican lager, it's doing its job.
Yeah.
it's going very well.
No bitter aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yes, with a lime, that would be
over the
completely
top.
fine.
Oh yeah. I get the line.
I'm real big on putting like tahini on the rim of my beer and
love
stuff. So I think some tahini on this would just
We played with some
Top it
tahini
off.
on that. It was really good.
yeah.
Or people might crucify me. A little tomato juice, a little tomato.
Hey,
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that
good.
either.
I love
I do.
You
that.
got people
Every
that
time I
do
go to
that.
Mexico, man, I drink the enchiladas all the time.
Yeah. I'll do it until it gives me heartburn, and I'm done.
But by the time you get it, you forgot why you have it because you're like, shit, I've been drinking now. You had 20 freaking enchiladas. That'll do it, you know?
When it comes down to mixing stuff in your beer, PBR did that collaboration with
Pickle?
Grillo's Pickle.
Yeah.
That has turned me on to, at my local bar, I
Horrendous.
will order a shot of pickle juice
You do.
with a Miller Lite or whatever.
This man loved it. I didn't. I
Throw
thought
pickle juice in it has been one of my favorite things to do as a pickle.
I love that. There was a brewery. I've had somebody try and do it since. One of those cucumber ales.
Yeah.
There was a brewery out of Philly when this was 2017 or 2018 when CBC was in Philly. We went to a party at one of the breweries in Philly, and I cannot remember what it's called. And I hate that I can't give them a shout out. But they made a cucumber ale, and I swear I drank like 10 of those things. I mean, it was phenomenal. They just nailed it.
Smooth
Then I
lime.
found somebody else that tried it, and it just didn't work. And I was like, wow, these guys.
There's a fine line.
Yeah. It was, gosh, it was so good. And it was like a
Evil
cucumber
Genius
sea
beer
salt.
company.
Oh my God.
Philadelphia. Is that what it was? Evil Genius?
No, it wasn't Evil Genius. I want to say it started with an M, maybe. It was right on the river.
Shout out for drunk Philly fans. They might be able to hook us up with that name.
Shout out.
Maybe you're scream at us for not knowing the name.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Fools.
Yeah.
So what beer would you say out of your beer plethora that you've made that you said, man, I just really don't like this beer, but the crowd was like, man, this beer's great. So something you were disappointed with, but it turns out everybody's like, man, it's good. And you're like, no, it's not. And they're like, yeah, it is. Anything? These questions got to go deep.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, I like that question.
I'm here to beer. I mean, there's good beers and bad beers, but I'll drink them all the way. I mean, you know, like,
something you tasted, you're like, made it, you're like, man, I'll drink it.
Look, you can't have me on at Dog Country Boys. DH and Evan are going to message me and want to fight somewhere, and I don't want to fight them. I love them.
They're picky on their beers, though. They don't like IPAs. Country Boy has some great IPAs.
Oh, they love IPAs. Oh, yeah, Country Boy.
You have to like weird beers.
Well, Evan loves IPAs. Yeah, that's what they all like.
Their ciders are all excellent. I mean, excellent ciders. I'm just like, every time I have a beer there, I'm just like,
I'm a Voodoo Ranger diehard, but they'll mess you up quick. And they're getting up to like the 9%ers and stuff, and it's like, yeah. I call it getting voodooed. Like, you get a 6-pack of Voodoo Ranger, man, and you're just like, what the hell happened? You know?
The Voodoo Rangers, I mean, New Belgium came out with Fat Tire and was known so well for Fat Tire. And now they're known so well for Voodoo Rangers. It's the #1 selling craft beer in America. It's just, I don't know. I won't say they lost it away, but all the like random like changes of Voodoo Ranger, I'm like, I get it. I mean, that's just where the industry's gone. Like, it's just kind of like mixed 6-packs or mixed 12-packs.
Well, when you buy that mixed 12-pack, you really can't tell the difference. Because, like I said, the ABV is so high. Like, I'll get those and I'll try them because they do seasonal ones. Like, fans can vote on which one's more popular. They're just not.
no difference.
I mean,
same one.
Yeah, after you're drinking one,
Well, they're
you
doing
start
the
getting the
Atomic
other one.
Pumpkin coming out now.
Yeah. Atomic Pumpkin's rough, too. That's 8.9%.
We had somebody had 13%.
Half of one.
Yeah.
Did we have somebody's 13%?
Jack Daniels had it
Oh,
on. Yeah, it was, oh my God.
American straight whiskey or something.
No, the guys that do Zombie Dust, they do. Three Floyds does a lot of really high ABV beers. So
Last winter, I would say about around where I'm at, like Imperials and Quad IPAs became a
might
big
have been,
fad for like over the winter.
yeah.
And I love a good high ABV beer, but there was a few that were getting to the point where I was like, I just bought malt liquor at a bar. Honestly, like they taste good, but
Old English is New English.
yes, there's a brewery in Brevard. It's a town next to where I grew up called Acoustic. They've got great beers there, but it was called the Quad Can. And it was a quad IPA at like 16.5%. And you drank it and you were like,
By quads, I can't tell
I was like,
Wow, yeah.
I can't go back home. I
I
was
want
like,
to be able to enjoy the beer and make it home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to go have 3 beers and drive home. You can't go drink 3, 12.
You don't want it. You're like drinking one, you're like, man, this
I mean, you can, but you probably
You're
shouldn't.
just, that's a commitment.
Yeah.
You're drinking something like that.
Oh, yeah.
You're playing.
Right.
Well, you know that there's some
You don't
states
end the
that
night with that beer.
there's some states that limit how much you can have. Like,
If you have time,
Right, you can have-
Woodland Park.
like, some of them have
That.
really good
It's Woodland Park. And
They're
today
good
and tomorrow, so there's
tasting
basically
beers.
200
It is
vendors
just-
selling jewelry, art, all that stuff. But
That beer-
they've got basically every beer vendor.
I'm seeing 2 of them arguing.
Now, speaking on that, like, I would think as a brewer, you wouldn't want that because you want people to keep buying beers. If I'm buying one beer and leaving, like, man, this is fun.
And then you spend money. I think
Yeah, less, like, I'm having
it's like,
beer.
all right,
and there's a fine line in there. I mean, as a brewer, you got to have that a little bit.
You're buying everything. It's dangerous, but it is a good time.
But you also,
Well, they figured
it's
out
still
real
an art
quick,
making
hey,
beer.
that's a bad
You want to
idea.
make good beer.
So they had to drop
You
it
don't
down
want
to
to always
8
make
glasses that they were
low
serving
ABV
them in.
beer. Right. Some beers, you know, 2 years ago for our anniversary, I think it was our 7-year anniversary, no, 6-year anniversary, we made a triple.
But no, it's
Nobody's making triples.
Something's got the
I was like, I had a Chimay and I was like,
taste, the flavor, kind of. We can dilute it with
I wanna
the
do
higher
this. I was
some
like,
of them.
Cody, our head brewer, Cody
Still,
Thompson,
when
was
you know
like,
you're drinking a higher.
Let's make a
alcohol
triple.
content beer.
it's like, really?
To me, that's what we want to do.
And I'm like, yes,
Usually,
let's
it's
do a
like
triple.
That's what I did.
Let's do a 5-barrel of a triple.
Yeah.
He was like, all right,
Taste it.
we're going to go with that direction.
Somewhat as good as
We did it.
That's something I can definitely
Amazing.
attest to at
It was
Acoustic
11%.
What
are you gonna do? I mean,
overpowering.
It took so long to get through it,
flavor to
just
it.
because
Like, it didn't
people
taste
loved
like,
it, but they would take a sample of
it
it.
didn't
but
taste like they were going.
I'll go with
Yeah.
you.
That's great, Brian. I
I
did
got a weird thing with IPAs.
Yeah.
It's your thing. If it doesn't smell
I'm
like cat
like,
piss,
hey,
it's
I
not
don't like
good.
it last.
Christmas one, that I mean, that's why, like, if you crack that beer, you go smell like it smells like cat pee. I don't know what it is that gives it that ammonia scent, but it's like, that's gonna be a good IPA.
That was one of those. It was just so
That's about all I
so freaking good. But on an ownership level, if it doesn't move,
Still much
It's
on
not that good.
the really strong beer.
toying with that.
But I do enjoy like
Buckeye Alley in the house.
Outlaw Light.
No.
Outlaw Light.
I actually haven't tried Outlaw
It's
Light.
good because it's
Maybe you need
it's
to
like
try
a Busch Light, but it tastes like a Yingling.
know what's
It's more
up?
like a lager than
You ain't
it does.
Buckeye, you ain't nothing.
It's really good, man.
I think we were talking about the drive over here.
Keep cheering them on.
You'll be cheering until you die.
We don't have to cheer after November. It's time to go in.
October 1st, we're done.
Sam Adams is a
I will say, I'm looking for something out of Kentucky this year. New excitement. We'll see what happens.
I hope Stein does well.
I wanted it every time I went to Tennessee. Ohio.
I like him as a coach. It depends on if he's got the players.
I didn't like when he went to college, but
So it's where the bourbon, the beer, the craft breweries, and all the stuff.
He was talking. Did you see the
So for Yingling,
press conference with the defense coordinator?
would have to pay.
I did not.
He was talking about, well, we're not really going to blitz because we don't want to bring pressure. I was like, oh,
it's a long game.
good luck. Like, you got to blitz, bro.
That's how we finally got it.
Oh, they changed their mind?
Changed their mind.
All the fans calling us, what? You don't want to blitz? Can we not rush?
We're just going to play back, try to figure everything out.
So,
Just run on wine and cheese
Run on
trains.
us all day.
You'll see.
Make it more the same.
Running back.
That's why, because a small beer company doesn't want to pay double taxes on the beer just to get it. We lose money. So
I don't like beer.
North Carolina, we get a very good
got seltzers.
beer. Our alcohol wise,
You know me so well, Eric.
yeah.
our liquor sales are very, very, very controlled.
You can't
So everything has to be
get
sold
money
through
there.
state.
oh, flash your card on.
Got his card on it.
It kills local distilleries.
I heard that if you flash your card, this man buys you 4 beers. That's just what I heard.
What?
No, if you flash, he'll flash you something else if you show him the card.
So like a local distillery near me is actually my old ag teacher from high school.
Oh, really?
He started a moonshine distillery when he retired. Great alcohol, but he has such a hard time taking it from his store to an ABC store and getting it on shelves.
Yeah.
Just because of how much.
What are we going to drink next year? What were we going with?
Their liquor sales.
The profit margin on beer versus liquor is crazy.
Zero.
Yeah.
I don't have a 0.
Yeah, that's the red one.
What do you want to go with? Oh,
I drank a whole
That's the Irish red.
That was delicious.
the Irish Red now.
Yeah.
They're good.
Well, that one I already
There's
had
not a
one.
bad
They're
beer
great.
on that menu. I mean, honestly, like I said, try a beer that you wouldn't normally like here. It's going to be a good beer. It'll change your mind. That's my opinion on. I mean, like, I've come in and my wife.
Look, our head brewer's got a huge ego already. Cody's.
I mean,
He doesn't need that.
I've done 2 derbies here when you guys do the betting and stuff. I've come here twice. That's fun,
Kind of
man.
harkens me back to Killian's.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
Killian's, yeah. It's
sitting a little
it's
bit.
better than Killian's.
Yeah,
It's a little,
it's. I mean, it's warm, but yeah.
Killian's
There's no
has
bite,
a metallic
really.
aftertaste that this
Smooth.
doesn't have. I don't know what causes that metallic taste in the Killian's. Maybe it's the
Yeah, this
bottle,
does not
but-
have any
It's all that. It's that crystal malt. It'll do that too.
Oh, is that what it is?
Same with like a Marsden's beer. Like you get that penny flavor in the back.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, well, this is a good Irish ale.
I drink a lot of Killian's.
The,
The local bar is Irish
Yeah,
pub.
the Irish Red was where it was
So
at, man.
that's
oh, we went all down on that one.
It's called the Wall
like
Club
drinking-
or the Wallers.
Yeah.
Smooth there.
It is 140 beers in the wall, and when you finish all 140 beers, you get a 24-ounce glass mug, and then any Irish beer that you drink
Buckeye Alley in
is
the
10% off,
truck.
and any beer that you drink there, you pay for a 16, you get a 24, and Killian's is one of my favorites. Like when I go there.
Well, now that you're moving up here, you'll have to join us. We do a show every Thursday at Jack Brown's. Jack Brown's is a very similar thing, but once you hit 100 beers, you've notched. Yeah. And when you're a notch club, you choose your name. You get like a cool I call it a mechanics t-shirt, I guess, or whatever, and it's got like a cut, like a biker cut on the back. It says Jack Brown's and it's Notch Club. It's cool.
Our
Man.
former, one of our former sales rep, Andrew Warren, he notched.
Yeah.
Quality works here.
He's a saint.
Yeah, he's a saint now. That's right.
When you finish the wall, you get a shirt.
Oh, that's awesome.
How many beers?
It's 140.
140 beers, you got a shirt.
And you get a shirt, and then on
Like a free beer?
green paper and gold lettering. You get your name, and it's actually pretty cool. My mom was a bartender there. My dad was a.
So he was drinking pretty cheap to get his name recorded.
Little nepotism there.
I could drink 140 free beers better than I could drink 140
The sad
beers.
part is, I thought I'd get a little nepotism
Mom, you
there.
know what I want
If
for my
anything, they were
birthday?
harder on me
Five
about
notches on
drinking
my
the beers. Because there was, they sat there and watched me. If I did not finish my beer, I did not get that beer checked off the list.
Oh.
So no matter how much you disliked it, you had to finish it.
Mama was working there. Yeah.
Oh.
Because to get notched at Jack Brown's, you're spending $600 easy. If
The
not
pro
more.
tip is to do 10 ounces.
Yeah.
That's what they, but it's $1 more for a
It cost
beer.
We figured
That's what I do,
It's
man.
about
I'm
$5,000 to get to 1,000 beers.
Yeah. To get it
So
saved.
you're putting in $5,000 to be your saved.
Yeah.
I've had some nasty beers just to get it on my card, though. I mean, there's a few that are just not, you know, like.
See that can of Bud Light down there?
Yeah, I do though. Also, we did a 4th of July show, and I refused to drink any craft beer. I did just beach beer or lake drinking beer.
lake drinking.
I did Bush Light, Bush Apple. I did the Outlaw, I did PBRs. I did all just cheap beer because it was 4th of July. I was like, I'm just gonna knock, get these on there. Not drinking craft today. Give me the cheap shit. I want it. There's nothing wrong with. I played in a punk rock band for 15 years. We got paid in PBR, man.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that and Mickey's when it was available.
I was a touring musician out of Louisville. When we drank a lot of PBR.
We played Third Street Dive up there all the time.
Yeah.
All
That's
the
all
time,
you're gonna
man.
get.
Yeah.
Kids today, PBR back in the day was the beast.
Yeah.
I was.
Walking
Well,
fast.
I lived in Hawaii
Black
for about
Label?
6 months. It was my first job. We drank Milwaukee's best.
Oh yeah.
Like crazy. I loved it.
When I was underage, Beast Ice was the thing because it got you drunk quick and it was cheap. Because it was $20 a 12-pack. Because you're paying someone older than you to buy the beer. It might have been $10, but it was 20.
We're probably about the same age on that.
As of late, like the local
We had that one
store,
summer because we
Oh, and dude, I love
I
hams.
love
And
hams, and
like
it's $14 for a case at my grocery store.
Huda Pole's another good one. Hootie Light is a really good cheap beer, but hams is great, man.
I love hams. And then,
It's a pork chop in a can, is what I call it.
Oh, yeah.
It's 160 calories for the 16-ounce can of hams.
you just don't have, you just gotta not think about it.
What always
The older I
gets
get, the fatter I
the
get.
Zero, we've almost rebranded it a couple of times, which is not probably not going to ever happen. But people get confused because they think it's 0% beer. No, it's not.
Zero.
Zero was the name of my red lab, and he was the nightmare before
Surprise!
Christmas. But God, he was a beautiful red lab, and he was an amazing dog, amazing hunting dog. We lost him to cancer around 7 or 8 years, and I did it as an homage leading into St. Patrick's Day. I was going to do it quicker, but it was just too hard. I mean, I love that dog, and so we ended up doing this. It sold out within a week. Did it again, sold out really quickly. Once Cody got on, I was like, "You've got to ramp this thing up and make it good," and he just nailed it. It made a can.
It's a
now we
solid
do
beer,
a
man.
can,
That's
dude.
Zero.
It's never going to go anywhere. We do T-shirts with it now. It's cool.
You guys sell those
Could be like
posters you make?
James.
Like you have like the ones you have hanging by the bathroom and stuff advertising your beer, like a little.
No. We have the one for Zero. Here, I'll show you the one for Zero.
That's a merch.
It's about.
Yeah, I like a good cheap beer, man. I mean, it just brings me back. I mean,
When it's 98
Allie's
degrees out,
first trip and appearance on the Buckeye of the Brewery Boys Broadcast. That is
man,
the
that's freaking.
Old Country Limoncello
Oh,
soda.
I'm gonna try that one.
But it's like if you know, you know. There's nothing on here.
Look at Allie's on the podcast
well, yeah.
to make sure about the famous.
Let's hope so.
Like all of our can runs, like that just make all like.
And
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I like that.
That's a good pool beer.
I want to do something that's not necessarily
Little lemonade taste.
leaning into us. Something
Yeah.
that's just
Look at Allie just.
wow.
Oh yeah, that looks
Good, guys.
yeah.
That's so good.
you know, it's just like, it looks almost like some type of like
That's awesome. That's really. Is that American Apparel? Is that who you use for I think the fabric's amazing on that. American Apparel, is that the shirts? I think.
That's what
They're,
I had to go out there and pull the windows up. It's so fucking
gosh, I can't decide exactly what we use. The American Apparel ones are too boxy for what I like. I like these like really soft, like
Yeah.
tri blends.
Yeah.
That's kind of shirt though. You put in the dryer, it doesn't shrink up. Though.
It
That's
doesn't.
real. Yeah. Like that's why. Like I hate buying a T-shirt. I'm like, it's gonna fit, and I'm
What
like,
food do you guys have here?
I love beer. I work out all the time. My whole garage is a gym. So
All right, let's get into this blue-eyed blonde here.
Blue-eyed blonde. She's a
Right
blue-eyed.
around the side, they've got the mini logo.
It's the size.
These are mostly for you guys. So this is the blue-eyed blonde.
here, can you put a beer on my tab? Because I can't get up.
What do you need?
I don't know. Just whatever Tyler recommends. What do you recommend for me?
I mean, I drink Depot Street.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man.
That's really good.
Do you want something light?
I had I picked up in Florida a beer called You're My Boy Blue.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a
That
good
was
beer.
good.
It's the same company that made the lime one that you had, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, but hey,
They made the one that you brought.
Honestly, though, like as a fruit beer, like usually they're heavy. This one's like
It feels light. Like
Yes.
it's not.
very light, very smooth.
Yeah.
Like
I can't do
Is there
sour.
alcohol in
That's the
there?
only thing that I steer away from when it
It's
comes
not
to beer.
sour.
I'm not a sour fan.
Sours are normally my one beer that I will normally say like.
Don't lick it before you give it
And
to
like
me.
that when I walk up, a lot of times if I look at a menu, I'll try just
Oh, that's
like
really
what's
good.
up there.
Yeah.
But I look I can try someone else.
Blueberry, is that blueberry?
5-10 ounce of a sour.
surprise!
When we put it out, I'll have one and then just let it ride. They're not really my thing, but we have a customer base that loves them. And
But I can so see why some people like it.
like it's not thick, it's not heavy.
Yeah, it doesn't feel artificial, like which I feel like a lot of
Michelle,
times
are you hungry?
a sour can feel a little
It's not
artificial
really sour, I don't
when you
think.
drink it. And this one doesn't feel like it.
Well, it's not a sour.
Kinda tastes like a sour.
Dread Pirate's a sour.
That's just very different.
That's what this was. Dread Pirate Rock.
You know,
I'm a big Princess Bride
When you
guy.
get it in the back.
We had a brewer back around like through COVID. Wes,
It's not
and
just
Wes
gluten.
literally looked like Dread Pirate Roberts. So, and he'd actually gone as Dread Pirate Roberts for Halloween one year. And I thought it was funny. He wanted to do a blackberry sour.
Because I've had like
Well, let's build it up. So we did.
the same thing. A fruited
Maybe
and then a
Red
sour.
Fire Roberts.
The people have
It was great.
beers,
Stuck around.
but it is
He
a
ended up
sour
leaving,
mash, but
him and
it's
his
not
wife
called
have
a sour. They're a little
twins
bit,
now.
I think they're a
They
little bit
live in
better. I just don't like that weird sours after. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
He
It
left
left like
here,
wine.
and we
It
got
dries my mouth out.
Cody
Like I get cotton
come out
mouth
about a year or so later and reworked it up.
We went to a concert last night
good.
and
Like I
like I
always-
vineyard.
that's
and
why-
they didn't
that's
sell a
what
lot of
makes
beer,
it.
so it's a lot of
What's a beer that you want to
It
make?
is because they had like wine slushies
You have
that
it
went down
yet.
like water. And they were so good.
Profile, a beer,
And then we were
flavor,
I was like,
profile,
18.4%.
a nitro or something.
We
do a nitro.
Oh man, that's who was at the baseball game last night? Which president was that?
It's on your bucket list. Like, man, I want to make a.
Yeah, she traveled up to Pittsburgh.
I tried to hit up and like when someone did a good play, you can hear me back there smiling, say, well,
I've talked to her a good number of times because she's in Boston, which is.
I don't think there's
That's not
anything
local
I
pride,
want us to make. I want us to get
I
into
tried to
more.
make it out to.
I want us to get where we're
event where they went
packaging
all to a
more.
baseball game.
so that the beers that we do have
This month,
have a better,
and,
an easier
I think
way
it's
to
either I
take
have a
home.
wedding or
That's what I want.
It's like right after the weekends I'm supposed to pack.
Yeah, because last month.
Yeah, we
they
do
did
so
a,
many of them,
but she
still,
actually-
there's
she came up
we
with it by
only do like
West Virginia last week.
5.
And we got
Then we
some
actually
change.
So it'd be nice to
Yeah.
package more of those. I mean,
I went to Florida, and it was the Bog
The
Brewery.
ideas of going out and doing
The Bog Brewery
So like
in St. Augustine, and they actually canned
you can run a box
beer
for $400.
there for me.
So you know, like
It's like,
it's easy to.
I wanted to take that one home. It wasn't in things like
Because then you can
can
sell
there.
the tickets for $40 and maybe
They did it
put a in the box.
We do growlers,
This was like a
they'll
beer.
fill
It's
up
like
the
it's
pretty
16
for
ounce
you.
or-
It was a
They're not the best beers in the world, but you know it's still
about the size of
$60
a
beer, right?
growler, or was it a 16 ounce or
What else?
12 ounce?
I'd love to see everybody do the
It'd be-
999
it's more
challenge.
16.
That would be
So it's
fun
like
to
a
do.
growler.
That'd be good
It was
content.
it was like, I poured it, put the lid on.
as a.
We do a lot of that.
I think it'd be a great time.
I'd do it. I'd jump in.
Oh yeah.
But I love,
When do they do the?
you know, a lot of
the shotgun
brewery
Fridays?
owners,
How
I think
often
they,
is that? Is there a Friday? Because
And I've
so I did one
talked
on
to
our
a ton of them,
podcast.
they
but
felt
after
like they
you
had
mentioned
made it
So
their-
I got
they would go to
3.6
their
seconds is what I got.
favorite
mine in.
local watering hole before the brewery opened, and they would see their beer on tap. And just seeing beer on tap. I mean, at one point when we were self-distributing, we had a ton of beers on tap all throughout
It's always
Central
going to do
Kentucky.
that in Texas.
For whatever reason, that just doesn't I'm appreciative of all the places in the area we can still do areas.
A friend of mine, his wife, she's a good friend of mine
For
too.
some
She
reason
can do
that
a shotgun in
doesn't
2
do anything
seconds.
for me.
Like she
We put that
I don't know
stuff
how
at
she
the
does it.
end,
It's
on
almost
that
like
chain
2
back
bolts,
there.
it's gone. She crushes this.
There's
every
nothing more
time.
proud.
You give me a
It's like that is
You're like, that's something
actually
actually selling your beer.
something
in a can.
actually packaged that you're selling out is
I look like I've never touched a beer
That's
can in my
to
entire
think
life.
you ever
Bobby,
could get there.
I'm in my hands.
I don't know. Like to me,
They
it
just
just
sell a
looked
lot. You're like, yeah, a lot of people like walking out there with
Yeah, a couple weeks ago we had. I just got back from
Every
vacation.
year
We had
around 4th of July, we go down to
Thatcher's in
Lake
the
Erie.
Gorge. They wanted us.
Me and my family.
They
and
order
all our friends
Depot Street and Dapple.
rented out
The
lots
Gorge,
down there.
Gorge kids love their IPA.
And we do a round the world.
Yeah.
So every
We're all good with it. Climbers, man. Climbers, they put out so many calories anyways, they got a calorie back. Yeah.
and then it's just a poker.
They wanted Dapple, and so I filled out the invoice and sent it out. Our driver was
So we did
walking around trying to find the Dapple. I was like, dude,
That was our.
I think we're out.
Yeah.
kidding me.
We shot
We're out of Dapple already.
One of my
We just
favorite things
canned it
that
like
weekend though
a couple
was
of weeks,
the last
like
time
a
I
month or
shot
so
beer.
ago. And I was like, it doesn't
Was
move
I
that
shotgun
fast.
to
We
that
canned, I think, like
and
30
then did
cases.
the Buffalo's like table drop. They do it there.
Walking, it's gone.
Holy
shit! It was like,
I love how the
all right.
stadium has the table now.
Yeah,
Sorry, we're not going to fill this
It's
order.
so cool, man.
We could do
That was when I was in
Instead of the
Afghanistan.
Depot
We had
Street, I was like,
you don't drink, you can't
I
drink beer
didn't
there.
know- it
because
just
they're Muslim,
moved.
don't drink.
I-
So
that's-
we
I
went to
assumed
sit in
that
an
it would
enclave.
move. I mean, it's
So I
an
took
easy idea.
American currency,
Like a New England
traded
style
in for
hazy
one
IPA,
piece.
and I was like,
That's
I
monopoly
assume
money.
it's gonna
I moved
move.
to the Canadian embassy,
But not that
and
fast.
traded in for
I
coupons.
hope that it would move that fast, but those things
I didn't hope for it. I hope, but I was like, I need it for later.
I hope I get $1 million.
Yeah, right. That doesn't happen.
Never
And it
happens.
was a.
So we've got to, we've really got to ramp up the packaging on that. And I mean, Apple moves quick. It's
on
a
a fishing
great
trip.
freaking
We
easy
were about
IPA.
8 hours.
How far away are you from maybe hitting grocery stores?
Just from Buffalo. And
You do anything local?
Oh, all the local liquor stores, yeah, we hit that. We do a really good job with local liquor stores. We were in the liquor barns.
The whole idea was, I was there with my
back
dad
so
and my
much.
grandpa. We were going to freak mom out.
I mean, my
Take a
business
picture with the
focus is
beer.
always going to be Clark County
It's supposed
first,
to be NA.
Winchester
Yeah,
first.
my
I
grandpa made
love
the sticky little
I
batch
love
that
this
he is.
place.
Give
I
me
mean, I
a
was
full
born and
beer.
raised
That was
here.
the first time.
I came
First
back
time I ever had a beer.
kicking and screaming. I did not want to be back
And a
here.
fish camp.
And now I can't imagine living anywhere else. Like, I love this place. I love our
And
patrons.
I burnt
They love on us.
steaks
They
that night.
buy a
They
ton
must
of
be able to drink really well up in Canada because they've got really
and
strict
it's-
DUI
that's-
rules.
that's where I want
Canada.
it.
Like it's a felony for a first offense
It
DUI.
just didn't. It
As
wasn't
an
making
American,
sense
you
for the
can't
amount of
travel
effort
to
we're
Canada
putting
if
in
you
to
got
get
a
into
DUI on your record
some of these
until it
bigger
drops off.
stores.
So they must be able to
And,
handle the beer really
I've had some
well
good
up
friends that are like, you know,
I think a lot of it also up there too.
be careful trying to get into some of the bigger like grocery
Yeah.
stores. I mean, we probably
we
do
went
the
up
local
there, you
Kroger.
can
We've got a
go- I mean,
Publix coming in
you
and some
get
stuff
to
like
the
that,
big
and all
city,
these
and yes,
rolling
they
in
have
at some
the
point in
drinking
the next
culture.
couple of
Yeah.
years.
But like even
Or
in like
maybe
the smaller
this year,
towns,
Jesus,
there's
I don't
not
know.
Is it just because it's hard logistically for you all to produce what they need, or is it just like,
No, it's not even that. I mean, really,
Well, I mean,
it's
like that's how people think of like
as we
Ireland. They think they drink
self-distribute,
stuff.
we don't
Their
get
bars
the we don't get the love that some
Like
of the
they're
distributors do.
done
Where,
at
you
10
know,
p.m.
the
and
distributor might buy. And I mean, and I'm sure this
maybe an
this is
American
probably
thing that we stay at bars till
outside of
2:30
like
a.m.
Country
and-
Boy West Six. This is probably everybody's probably feeling.
my
You know,
hometown
this
bar,
isn't
we
just
had a
exclusive to us.
awesome place.
I would say, you know, big distributors are like,
Saturdays,
hey, you're gonna have to
whenever
take
the bartender
power
feels like going home.
something.
Yeah.
You know.
So
And they're moving good money. on it.
Some nights it
With
could
us,
be
they're like,
midnight. Other nights
we'll
it
take
could be 4 in the morning. Like
4 of this,
whatever it feels like.
2 of this,
And it's always super nice.
4 of this, and it's
So
like
I've got a buddy Zach.
it almost gets to a point. It's like,
But he
no,
doesn't
it just
drink
doesn't
alcohol.
make sense. And we're selling it
He always-
wholesale. Like
Yeah.
we could sell it as an actual
so we'll
profit
go
in
get real
house
wasted
and move it a
at-
little bit slower, so we
on,
don't
like,
have to
a
package all the
Saturday
time.
night
We're not stressing ourselves out over it.
Yeah, the culture's changed. I mean, like,
And a little bit more
when I was in
easier to
college
maintain.
here,
I would
in
say look
Lexington,
into Nolan
alcohol sales stopped at
distributing.
midnight back in the day.
That's who the
Now it's-
borough's
now it's
using,
2:30.
because I asked them about
They
getting their
changed a
stuff
lot.
out.
If you go to Louisville,
They, like,
it's
Nolan
3 a.m.
does
Louisville.
great by
They're a
them.
little longer
Yeah,
there,
I mean, I'm not calling it
used to be, and then there was
distribution.
no beer sales.
No,
on
yeah,
Sunday.
no.
Distribution needs a major overhaul.
A major overhaul.
It's destroying craft nationwide. Everybody's like, well, craft's dying, craft's not dying.
No.
The distributors. This is on the distributors.
And so
For a long time, I wanted to be like, this is on us. We've got to figure out a better way to produce what we've got to stop
Yeah,
chasing
that's how it was here.
the dollar and stop
Yeah.
trying to do. You know, I love the whole lager idea, but the reason the lagers and craft exists is because we weren't going as fast.
I'd like
We
an
didn't,
old wine bottle.
the demand was starting
I wouldn't sell it.
diminish. And I don't think the demand is actually diminishing.
11:55 in the morning.
Because I mean, our tap rooms are always full. What's really diminishing is how much these stores can
Yeah, you would
push.
buy.
You know, you had
like my first year in
Eagle
college, I was
doing a
still
great
underage.
job
I was
pushing
walking Kroger
beer,
and Eagles,
and now they've
I
got
bought- I had a house
Sazerac,
party,
and that's a
I
huge
bought
body
like
of work
a ton of them.
and
And I
amazing
poured it from
products, and
cans
people
into
want it.
pitchers.
People need it.
And
It's
we,
good
but people
business
were still
for them,
like,
but it's not good
throwing
business
up
for us.
everywhere. They drink
You
so
know?
much of it, you know.
To give a
But
beer
it was
house
funny
the
watching people act
expectancy
drunk
for
because I mean, there's
your
hardly any
system
alcohol.
and your like process.
0.05.
Like,
But I
It's
was
just
like,
a whole-
I needed
it's
a
a
beer to
whole
party, you know. But
ball
and it's
game.
funny because the lady
Honestly,
Kroger, she was like,
I will
okay,
take
I'll
the
sell
blame on
these.
this.
But
I
I mean,
don't
I was
think that
clearly
we
19 years
meandered
old.
through
But I don't think you're
the,
supposed to do that, you know. Yeah, but
I don't think we meandered through the distribution that
So I
well.
pushed
And
the
I
grocery
think
cart home to my dorm from Kroger.
I kind
full
of think there's a
rolls,
little
yeah.
bit of anti-love towards Winchester. It's a little bizarre. I mean, you know, I hate to say it, but a four-letter word is like "fuck off."
Yeah.
This is
Right.
Winchester, and we fucking love Kentucky. And you know, if you're gonna be hating on us, then I don't give a shit.
There you go.
Like, we got some of the best musicians, some of the best beer, and literally the home of LA1 that just turned 100 years old. So, if anybody else out there wants to pony up, come at it. But
Woo! Lay down the
we have some fun here, man.
Laying
Like,
down the wood.
I mean, some of the earliest like Tyler shows were down here at Leeds.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, Coltrane lives here, doesn't he? I think, does he live in Winchester?
I don't know.
He played the L8.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he lives here. I don't know.
Probably live down in this area.
Oh, them lasses are here. I mean, they won a. Oh Jesus! Why did I screw this up? They're gonna hate me. They were founded in this building. They won
Then
a
they sold it for an open mic night, right?
something like that. Yeah. They started hanging around with my band Rifletown, and a couple of the women out of that, or that were
Yeah.
part of relationships out of that, started their own thing. And man, they are phenomenal.
They are good, yeah. I saw them featured on Channel 18.
Dude, they were on.
The Voice.
No, they literally won an award that was at the Opry last October. Or last November.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't remember what that award was.
They were on stage with Jelly Roll.
No, it was
They're called the Three Lasses?
Them Lasses.
Them Lasses.
Them Lasses.
Yeah, them lasses and the old dogs.
Okay, so since you guys, this is your first trip here, and you're moving here.
Yeah.
Well, he's
What-
what you're saying.
Well, he's moving. He's moving to
It's
the
not the
area.
same thing as Winchester, but
He's moving to the area.
Oh, no, it's a little bit more.
What is your take on
Eyebrow.
what you guys have experienced here today, as far as Tyler established?
like, do you feel good about moving to Kentucky?
And feel free to talk shit.
So, I'm from the mountains of North Carolina, and I've lived in the same county
He's a mountain man.
my entire life. Like,
You have all your teeth though.
somehow. And I drank a lot of moonshine. I still don't know how it was all there. And I was very skeptical about moving to somewhere that's kind of flat. Like it's still the hills here,
We got hills.
but
Yeah,
it's
Eastern Kentucky's
It's
full
not
of
mountainy.
but it's not
right,
mountains.
yeah.
Like
Eastern
I'm
Kentucky,
at right now.
Pikeville, you feel right at home.
I live in a 1930s log home on the side of a mountain. Like I don't have a neighbor.
Yeah, you've been hanging out. You come
I
hang
feel
out
like
on
there's
this
some
side.
banjo
down
music
near
should be
Urban.
overlaid right.
So does it sound bad if I say I own a banjo?
Only if you like the movie Deliverance.
It's a
He,
okay
he
movie.
sure did got a party mouth.
And
Do you find inspiration from Deliverance?
but like so far, like everyone that I've met here has been super nice people, and that's kind
Except
of
for
what
us, he's like, this guy's an ass.
Yeah, I mean he does have an Ohio shirt on. I mean, I was mostly just nervous, and then that, along with the idea of like growing up, my closest town has always been a half hour away. I'm fixing to move right outside of Versailles, which like I know it ain't a big place, but it's a downtown. Like I've never lived near a downtown before. That's what I'm most nervous about. But everything seems super nice, and it's a very laid back area. I'm super excited, and so far I've not had a bad beer in the area, so that's probably a pretty good sign.
Yeah. We got a couple breweries in Versailles. Versailles Brewing Company, and then Beer Twin is inside Rolling Oven.
Yeah.
So
Well, that rolling oven really is everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
they have a lot of
I,
beers.
yeah,
They
that's
have
what
like-
I was talking
yeah.
about rolling. I was like,
Where's that
earlier,
at?
ate there.
Right downtown next to the courthouse.
Yeah.
So they've actually got a.
Probably
It's a rolling oven.
No, yeah.
But it's a rolling oven
December, January,
restaurant
around that time.
tap room.
Yeah.
Got some food.
Like we've been in there.
Brick and mortar.
Yeah,
That's good. I mean,
but it's a rolling oven only
that shotgun weddings.
isn't
that's good stuff.
actually directly tied to Beer Twin. But they do because that's
Yeah,
their
Beer
place.
Twin, the one on Harrisburg Road is they're inside. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I will have to give it to Kentucky. Modern, like bluegrass.
We have cars, we have light, maybe
like,
we'll come.
like modern bluegrass bands.
You remember Billy Strings is from Kentucky.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Oh,
what
I
I
love me
was
some
going.
Billy Strings.
So like
Kick and play.
Kentucky's been kicking out some actually amazing artists. Like that's
Creekers right now.
Ricky Skaggs.
Solid.
Come on.
Yeah,
Wait,
they're
is
great.
Bill Monroe? Are they saying Bill Monroe's out of Tennessee? He lived in Kentucky.
And like
I think
You got
he-
John Prime,
I think he
who's
is
from
out there.
Kentucky as well. I mean, there's.
and that's some of my
He
favorite
may be.
music.
I don't have my producer.
I'm a bluegrass
producer
marathon fan myself, so I've got my living room is plastered with Tyler Childers and Billy Strings posters from the concert. So
Billy Strings got hit with a foreign object.
yeah, his first day back after his
One of our
ankle
bartenders
injury.
was up there for that.
They put
He said,
When they got it after all of the concert.
Next time they'll put chicken wire in front of that.
You remember who wore hockey helmets when you were a kid?
The day before he was supposed to play, or sorry, 2 days before he was supposed to play in Asheville.
Rosine, Kentucky.
Say, damn you! I play both kinds of music, country and western. Where's my chicken wire?
That's a good question. You're asking a
This is
question.
gonna be way.
Oh, you're gonna like this. It's in Ohio County, Kentucky.
That must be why we're so good.
His new album.
In fact, it's an unincorporated community in Ohio County, Kentucky.
Did you see the video where
In the
he
United
stood
States,
outside
as of
the CMA
2026,
Awards in
Rosie had
Nashville
a
busking?
bunch of
Yeah, with his Grammys in his
Bill
guitar
Monroe,
hands. He was like,
the
"Look, you
father
guys,"
of
you know,
bluegrass,
like-
is buried in Rosine.
And no one knew who he was.
Probably everybody there is really
First
him.
craft.
Great music.
All really him. All 110 people.
110 of them.
And just musically wise, he is.
Him and his entire
Yeah.
I think what you guys said earlier, I think
Just
Creekers
sound.
have been a new favorite. Like they're a constant for me.
Yeah, the guy worked with his brother in the Creekers, so
Well, Tony's doing great.
Oh, I got
Brings
that
joy
kid
to my
can
life.
play.
yeah.
Now,
I'm also.
have you seen the guy on the internet that does
when he
the
first played
guitar and drums and
Ryan
he's all over the
That reminds
kid
me
is like
bluegrass.
the dude is like
old
virtuoso.
like Americana country and stuff. Yeah.
He's a guitar player, but he does the guitar and he's playing this and he's doing the drums, drumming with 15 fingers and kid,
15 fingers.
I don't
Damn.
know. Kid's got him.
Talented.
You know, I only, Princess Bride, they only had 6 fingers.
Yeah. Six-finger band.
I played
As my dad.
My name is Inigo
I
Montoya.
got tattooed by the singer of the Necromantics. He tattooed it on me.
And if you really love that type of music, though, Moonshiners Ball down in Livingston every year.
Yeah.
But we're sponsors of it, dude. We're sponsors of it because we love going down there, just love playing
They're a
it.
Texas band.
We got to play it once. It was amazing.
What kind of music you play?
Not on stage, but
the name of it is?
at one of their shows.
It used, the band that was in is Rifletown.
Take a box of cheeses and throw
We
it
never
across the crowd.
really
really?
split up.
And then
We never really called a hiatus.
Like stool sample.
We're all still friends. Half of the band went to them classes, and then our lead singer started playing drums for one of the and then I play guitar. I play drums. I played drums most of my life, and then I started playing guitar. And my
It's a good time. It's Awesome Hill, but
My band was
Here we
the
go.
cool thing about Rover, they don't sell any
Stool sample needs a stool sample needs a drummer.
It's all like local stuff.
They're like the Spinal Tap of the local bands.
Cool to go there and drink local beers and West 6 Mexican Forum.
They're flushable.
It's pretty
Very
good.
flushable band.
Lager, but
Our T-shirt has like Motley Crue instead of having the dots. It's got little corn.
I mean, Molly Crew these days is a toilet.
STULE.
Yeah.
What about Hancock Shouse? You all listen to them at all?
Hancock Shouse?
Hancock Shouse?
I have not heard of them.
They, you've heard of the Whoops, right?
yeah.
Hancock. Oh, what is it?
Hancock.
Hancock Shouse.
I don't know if I like that name.
He was badass.
Just because you got hand and cock?
Dude.
You're hand and cock all the time.
I mean, when I was younger, when I was younger, it was like
I'm pretty sure your hands are cocked now.
I've got a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
His first name.
Oh, she lives in Canada. You don't know her.
She goes to a different school.
I'm buying the final repair patch because I got a pool. Okay?
Yeah, like they get electric cars. The voice of the electric car is Will Sasso. And he's Canadian. They're electric cars from Canada, so it's funny. Like when the car talks to him, he was like, "Make American sounds." You know, he was like, "I don't know how. I'm sorry, I don't understand." Bud.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
Roddy's out. Roddy's playing with Magnolia. Abby, that runs her open mic, she plays with them last. Just bought one of Roddy's stand-up basses, so she's been playing open mic with me with stand-up bass.
That's sister organization.
That's so much fun.
Stand-up bass?
Yeah.
And Abby's about tall, like
Bass is like
skinny girl, like that bass is bigger than her.
It's a big stand-up.
That's so fun.
Really gone up since 143.
Just call it Canadians that want to be Americans of America.
He's the bass player you want.
Bass player.
Well, maybe. I mean, Colin Wallace is pretty
Does he
good.
play with Magnolia
He
Boys?
Pearson is
Yeah,
a big
okay.
player.
He's playing for
You know, I feel like it might not be.
I like that.
Green Tea.
I've only been up there a couple times.
Well, who's your
It's not
favorite band of all
like, it's
time?
not been the same.
I don't have one. I don't have one, man. I love so much music, and it doesn't make sense to have a favorite band.
He's leading you down a path here.
I know you want it. I just
If
honestly.
you were to say
I was all right.
70s, this is where this comes natural flying, pyrotechnics, maybe some face bang. I'm going Kiss. Yes, he loves Kiss. He loves Kiss. See, like people,
I've seen this like four to six times.
It's a shame that he doesn't do it anymore.
what's a rookie?
My dad's a huge Kiss fan, and he took me to my first Kiss
I'll
show.
take whatever he puts out.
First two Kiss shows.
I'm telling you, he was leading you down that path.
I just want to get the answer. I was all
Hey, I've got a Psycho Circus.
Oh God, Kiss again.
He baited him.
What is it? Tour. Whatever the fuck. they're
Yeah, the
called.
booklet.
Yeah. All signed by all the members.
Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
It is fun.
That is awesome.
Best concerts ever.
What's your what's your music that you'd like to?
All right, I'll say this. What's the best concert you've been to?
Here we go.
Yeah,
No,
Kiss!
no.
I mean, come on, bro. What are you saying?
I get made fun of all
The
the time.
blueprint for best concert ever.
I grew up listening to '90s country, so I'm still really big into old school.
Incubus
90s
Morning
country,
View
but
Tour
I'm also
2001.
a punk band. I like punk music. I love
Oh, wow. Roll that one out.
Literally the first time on the show.
If it's good, it's good.
Anybody has ever mentioned anything by Incubus.
There's a reason for that.
Also, I was front row.
Whoa.
I lost it. They a band called
My
Movie
spot's
Steak
all over
opened
the
up
place.
for
Yeah,
us. We were
okay.
down in the pit, just having fun.
Go all over.
I was wearing a
now and then
pair of
we'll
New
put them there,
Balances
I'm like, nah,
without,
that's weird. I don't
without
want that.
the laces tied, of course.
That's the style.
I lose my right shoe in the middle of this like
I don't like, where did that come from? It wants me to listen
mild
to
mosh
this
thing,
song, I think.
and I'm like, shit. Like, this is even the headline band, and I don't even have a right shoe on. This sucks.
I lost my shoe for the non-headline band.
The band, the first band ends, lights come up, everybody goes up. In true millennial fashion, you know that we all went to school together because everybody just kind of sits down. And I'm like, wow, we're in a group of people on a floor. What do you do when nothing's going on? You just sit down. It's like, oh, everybody go to middle school together?
Was this Indian style?
Yes. So I'm just sitting there like, has anybody found a shoe? And next thing I know, right in my head. They're like, thank you. Dog back on. Then our friends were up front and they were like, hey, come up here. And I'm like, guys, do you care if we come with our friends? Like, no, man, they're your friends, go. So we sat
I got to the
front
pit
row
at
for
rough. He got a video of me. I think. Yeah. And now at 39, it was rough, man. I was like, I just want to do it, you know. Go get it. It was during Lamb of God. I was like, up there just
Throwing your arms.
I watched Lamb of God from a distance at Louder Than Life, and it's still phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not getting into that shit.
Yeah, hell no.
I had, my buddy's a year older than me, and he went down into the pit for Slipknot. I'm like, you do you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm
They're
not.
talking about kicking Pantera off of Louder Than Life because of what he posted.
What do you
do? The thing I
Oh,
said-
about the shirts?
Yeah, he,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
he,
I'm all for it. I'll go see that.
yeah, his thing was, he was like, I don't see there being a problem with people wearing a white pride t-shirt.
Right
And
there.
he said,
Yeah, he was
Say,
like,
look in the mirror
He was like,
and
look in the
then-
mirror. If you're proud of who you are, you should be able to say you're proud to be
White,
white.
brown,
So he
whatever,
posted that on
proud.
social media, and that's
Yeah, they blew up.
yeah, and that's their only American show this year was Louder Than Life. So
Yeah, that explains why.
yeah, but
I mean, I'm gonna say, like, I'm not a huge. I like Pantera with Vinny and Dimebag. Once those, like, it's not Pantera anymore.
I thought you were a Gary Glitter guy.
I am. I like Gary.
He's a
Glitter.
Barry Manilow fan.
Here's the
I
weird
like
thing.
Barry too.
How much we love our like are really like liberal focused bands, you know, like Rage can rage as much as they want to.
My Chemical Romance is the same now too. They're up that.
Rage lost me during COVID when they stopped raging against the machine. I was like, come on, guys, this doesn't make sense. Anyways, and I agree with the vaccine, but you can't tell people what to do. That's what you wrote a song about.
That
Come on.
there's been
Yeah.
tomfoolery going on.
Sure. But so to me though, that's all fine and good. But you go the complete opposite route and you want to support the established white power.
Yeah.
That ain't cool. It's like there's a line in there somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know what he must have been drunk or something. I don't know what he was thinking. But it's okay to believe what you want to believe, but
Leave your
posting
phone
on
at
social
home.
media was
I'm
probably
just
pretty
saying,
rough.
you should be proud no matter who you are.
I think that's
That happened to be white, I'm proud.
That's what he was.
Be proud of who you are.
trying to,
Stay off fucking internet.
That's what he was trying to say.
That's the
but
main
he
thing.
said it
Stay
wrong.
there. Don't put anything in your. Somebody's going to be offended regardless.
Okay. It has to charge before you want to use it.
You are so
Look at the tech
tech savviness. Other young people these
We
days.
saw him 45
Us old men are
minutes
like, what? Phone? Doesn't rotate?
Yeah. Y'all
So
know
once
something
it's
I would
fully
ever do
charged,
in my life.
the red will turn off.
So Buckeye Alley is our unofficial tech wizard.
Behind the scene text magic.
Yeah.
But still a Buckeye fan, nonetheless.
That was
No, I'm
that's
not
what
a
makes them
Buckeye
great.
fan. I'm a Buckeye fan for life.
Buckeye fan for life.
I am Buckeye Alley.
Sunbelt. I can't even say anything.
You can't even bring it up.
I can't say nothing.
Bring nothing up.
Rolling ears. Let's go Ag State.
I mean, I will go for App State because they did beat that team up north.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So I got.
How long ago was
I
that?
don't know. I don't care. They beat
Pretty
it.
good too.
Yeah.
They still the best college movie out there.
Oh, well.
I can't say
Oh, Marshall. We are Marshall. Yeah.
Maybe if you hadn't had Matthew McConaughey.
One of my wife's best friends, her on
What's wrong with Matthew McConaughey?
I didn't like him that much.
L-I-V-I-E.
That's crazy, man. That place
I mean,
is so
you can't get
wild.
better than that.
All right,
He
all
knows it.
right.
So Country Boy makes a beer just for Marshall called Herb Lager, yeah. But they are doing one for Ohio State now too.
Yeah.
It's coming out.
Country Boy.
I don't know what it's called yet. They haven't announced it. It'll be at the first home game.
House show, I've got 2 Buckeye beers.
But when you drink a A and B beer and then slide down the hill at the Rock at the Mountaineer Stadium, you feel right.
Is there like what, 2 or 3 people doing that? Because there's only like one person in the stadium.
I mean, no, but
The stadium holds like 30 people.
pretty fun.
We had a sellout tonight. All 30 people showed up.
They have a good like.
That's
I
what
love
it
like their
feels like.
video when they come out. It's got Matthew
I
McConaughey
didn't
and
go
like
to college,
the
but all the
environment's
buddies
there. Like their fans
When you go
are there.
visit
But
them,
it's hard
you're
to
like,
like,
oh, there's
they're good.
3 guys
They're in a
here.
weird division where
Except for when
you're going to be good. You know,
Except
like
for
no
when
matter
you try
who
to
you're
get in the
playing.
bars.
So we're
It
going to get
feels
this
like
year
it's the
homecoming.
most crowded campus.
And it's like there's
You don't get another one.
Oh, what is this one?
Pass them.
Is this the Marsden? Oh. So they got a fresh Marsden from the tank.
This is
This is
Is this a first time?
even
This is first taste.
It's not even on tap.
not even on tap. What are you
Not
doing?
even done. I'm smelling.
Look at that.
He's pouring it out of it. He's like,
Look at that.
Jason's trying to cheat over here.
Yeah. I didn't get one. He's hiding under the table. Tyler, you got one? 10.
I smell Erica.
Oh, do we do a little wine tasting?
Yeah,
You guys gotta get it. It tells me you gotta get that smell.
Jason likes to stick his big head in it.
Oh, give me that mushroom flavor.
I like to smell it.
What's
I
that?
like it. I know it's
Depot Street.
You know those things. They call that.
Hallelujah.
Monday 6 months.
Just a heads up. My head brewer's going to kill me for this because it's not carbonated.
It's not ready yet, but it's
It's ready, but it's not carbonated. All the carbonation you got on it is from the lagering process that we did with it, and but it's as done as it's going to get before you taste it. It comes out next week. So
Well, we appreciate that.
cheers.
Salud, cheers, whatever you do.
Super. Gross.
you want to try it?
That's pretty good.
Oh, wow.
For no carbonation. That's
That's a really good beer.
You're not going to like
I don't even think it needs the carbonation. That's a taste for that.
What was about not being finished?
Tell him
That's
not to
a
worry about
good beer.
That's what, like, if you get like a crowler. Tyler, when you open a crowler.
Bring another one. Bring another one.
From the tap to the crowler and take it home. So that's really good.
Delicious.
So good.
That is good.
That was
I like
really
that
good.
one.
Maybe it changes your world.
Comes out next week.
Tyler, that was
Next
that was
week.
good.
Yeah.
That was
What
a very
are we
good
calling
beer.
this one? Just
We just call it Marzen, right?
Marzen.
Marzen.
Yeah, that's good. That is very good.
We always wanted to give it a name, but there was no point.
The Lederhosen.
Hey, going back to the music, do you think you could ever partner up with someone like the Creekers or someone else and do a beer for a band? Do you think that would do good?
Maybe. I mean, we've got a local mild celebrity that does cartoons here in Clark County, and we've been talking about doing some
Just a small, like,
can collab with him.
Yeah. Like he could do the artwork for the can and stuff.
Yeah. I don't. He's down for it. We just got to work it out. I mean, he's a good friend. We played soccer together when we were kids. I think we won a state title together. So, I mean, it was.
oh my god.
That's when we were a kid.
You see what Mere Twin's doing?
No.
They've got All-American Rejects coming to their 10th anniversary. Really? Yeah.
Holy shit.
Playing in the parking lot.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like, it was a crowdsourced thing. They got enough people to say, yeah, I would come up and their 10th anniversry. All-American Rejects play in the parking lot at Mere Twin.
That's fucking cool.
That's crazy, isn't it? I mean, like, think about it.
I know that
Where's Mere Twin?
All American Rejects have been doing stuff like that.
Well, they did the
I sent them a
house
message
party
just
tour.
out of shits and gigs to see if they could come here, but
That's what they do. That's what they crowd
for them.
Baby!
Whoever gets the
it's
most
easier on
interaction
them.
the
That's a lot.
they'll
That's a
show
lot
up
of foot
there.
traffic.
Like, but the sad thing about it is, though, is like, so it comes down to 5 people. All 5 venues have to be set up to expect them just to show up.
Yeah.
And you don't know where they're going to show up.
Yeah.
That's how they showed up at that dorm
Whoa,
room that
whoa,
time.
what?
Yeah, you don't know if
You
they're
don't
going
know
to
if they're
show
gonna
up.
show up.
Oh, so it's like
So you have to be
It comes
set
down-
up,
you have to
ready
be
for
set
a
up,
band.
ready
people
for
set
a band
up,
to play.
and
So
the radio
Miracle
side.
doesn't know that they'll actually be there.
They can advertise that they will be there, but they don't know that they will be there.
Surprise.
It's like a,
Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, think about the logistics behind
We're
it.
having a party yet? Oh, no,
Your
we're shut up.
Yeah.
Your patrons are going to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Because it would just seem like a sales tactic, like to sell beer to get people out there.
Well, it's like last year we did Afro Man
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I
Lemon
felt
cake.
like. No, I would not. If Afro Man was like, hey, you got to promote to see if we're going to be there, I might come, I might not. I'd be like, then just don't.
Yeah, you can watch the crowdsourcing though, and you can see who's got the most interaction. And that's where we're going to go. And right now, Mere Twin's double by everyone else. So
Maybe,
it's gonna
unless
be-
it's literally just,
somebody picks up the pace. And
Yeah.
or somebody throws more money.
Yeah.
Do you
it's
do
free. They
anything
don't- It doesn't
outside?
cost anything. They play for free.
Lots of things are free.
Free, yeah. The stage isn't, the PA isn't, you know,
yeah,
like the fencing. Because you imagine the logistics
Also,
of
like
having
some owner from some other bar's like, yo, here's 10 grand.
Yeah, by the way.
We want to make this work.
Yeah.
Which Beerswing can do.
Yeah.
Derek, put up the money. Let's get this done.
But I mean, yeah, the thing is,
Yeah,
like,
actually, yeah. He's posting like every week on social media to keep advertising.
if
He
it's
wants
the
it to
National
happen.
Avenue location, where are they going to set them up?
In the parking lot. We just want to have a parking lot. They paved that parking lot now. It's all new down there.
Which parking lot?
The one that used to be gravel between where the void is.
To the left
There's
of
enough
here,
millennials around here. You're going to get like you could get
Yeah, I mean that's
30,000 people down there.
Yeah.
Parking. There's nowhere to park.
They did something cool though. Did you see they have? So now you can have they have an open container license because so you can walk between the breweries now.
Yeah.
So on National Avenue because Brewer Dude's over here, the Void and Mere Twin, so you can actually buy a beer and walk from one place to another.
We have
and not
that.
be
We
in
have
open
the same
container.
entertainment district idea here. You can grab beers here. We throw a sticker on the cup, and you can walk down to any bar, any restaurant, whatever.
That's awesome that the state allows that. I mean, it's really good to.
Is there
I will
another
tell
bar
you,
around
I have a buddy that the editor of my magazine or brand platform that does what it does. Lives in Toledo, lives in Perrysburg.
Toledo.
They did something cool. They did this.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking cool. And he was like, send me, he was on the board that helped make this happen. I was like, can you send me the documents? Like, do you have those? And he goes, yeah. I was like, send me the documents of how you legally made this happen. Cool. So he sent them to me. I sent them to our people. They sent them to Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond does it
And
too.
everybody just cycled it.
Nice.
I was like, I'm not saying like, I started this. I did not do that.
I'm not saying I did, but I did.
Brilliant fucking ideas are brilliant fucking ideas.
Yeah.
And we all have these same ideas. And it's a really good idea. And it works really good for our communities.
So we can take a beer out of here.
And walk down the
Walk
road.
down the street.
How far away is the next
It
beer?
makes
Yeah,
it makes it down.
Just like a block.
A block. Yeah.
All Huntington is a coda.
And like
It's got an apple leaf rock.
And that's it.
So like we went to Fort Worth, Texas. me and my
You're not in
girlfriend
Huntington anymore.
does she does a lot of horse stuff. So horsey shit. Yes, the horsey girl. So we went to
Not
Fort Worth,
knocking on a
Texas.
horsey girl. Don't think that this is negative.
Not that kind of horsey.
I also don't want her to kick my ass.
But like,
Not that kind of horsey girl.
when you can let people go walk around downtown with a beard, I've never bought so much stuff in my entire life.
Yeah.
They don't- you know, that's why they don't have like bird scooters in Vegas because of the open container rule.
Yes.
Like you cannot rent a scooter like you can everywhere else in Vegas because people are wrecking them every fucking
So
year.
speaking of
My cousin in Austin was like, "Have you ever been on a scooter?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've been on it." Like, you mean like one of those ones you sit down on? He's like, "No. One of the ones you stand on." I'm like, "I've seen them."
I've wrecked a few, buddy.
We've been
I'm gonna
drinking
tell you.
we've been drinking a little bit. He's like,
Riverwalk scooter
his
tour.
girlfriend at the time was like, "Gonna meet us." We're like, "We're gonna go to another bar. We're taking scooters. How's your balance?" And I'm like 34. My balance is shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I
can't barely ride a bike anymore.
I just hit the curb.
I'm like evil in this shit. I shot
And they're just flying through us, just like riding this rail, man. And I'm like, no.
Allegedly.
Tampa, Florida last year, there may or may not be a line scooter where I launched it off of a brick wall.
Oh.
Sorry, someone launched it off a brick wall on their way to Taco Bell at like 3 in the morning. And those scooters might be the most indestructible things ever. Because it was like broken in half. And you could still hit it with the throttle and drive around.
I paid money. I don't care.
Abandoned all over Lexington.
I got drunk one time and got mad at my wife and tried to leave Manchester Music Hall and make it all the way home. Those things do not go as far as you think they would.
They do not.
They don't have a long charge. I'm going down Texas Road like this thing's not. It's not. Now I got to call her.
It doesn't feel very well either.
Come pick me up.
I'm stuck on the side of the road.
Well, it's all independently owned.
But I mean, it's like you can drive those things and you just dump them. Like it's a.
Oh, your credit card.
Somebody goes around and picks them up and takes them back.
Yeah, you're
paying
liable
for
on it.
it.
That's why I use my buddy's car.
In DC, they're all in the lakes up there.
It's like people.
You gotta walk in DC, they're like all in the pond and all that
You know,
stuff. I'm like, what the hell?
That would be like. I don't know. It's an investment.
They handle it
I don't know
pretty
if all
well.
my stuff is being treated.
Oddly enough, our society's gotten a little bit more like less derelict. I'm not sure Clark County has, but you know, most
I mean, back in the day, it was up to us.
Yeah.
We're jumping them, we're wrecking them, we're cutting them
We're
off.
harmless. We're, you know, we're boomers. You know, it's like if I fall down, it's like, okay, I fall down, but I'm not going to go just ride it until I can just toss it somewhere.
Back in the day, we would. We'd be like, let's see how far this goes. We're on 75.
I'm pretty sure our generation's the reason why no scooters, no
I
skateboards,
think the
no.
social district lasted 2
But it
weeks.
doesn't,
And they
you can't
shut it down.
support derelict
They don't have
activity.
anything like that in Lexington.
So
Like,
there's
you
the
can't do an open
drunk
container
white women
anywhere
arm now. Like,
other than
Yeah, they just fall down. It's like,
downtown Lexington. There's bars everywhere. You cannot walk
yeah, you
from
see
bar
that,
to bar.
you drive around and you just drive through Lexington and you see this thing just laying in the weirdest places. It's just like,
just ride until they run out of power. That's done.
It's either the last or second to last
who is
Thursday
the
of every
poor
month
bastard on this one
from
that dumped it
May
right
to
here?
October. I
What
think.
happened to him?
It's called Rhythm and Fruit.
Either arrested or.
They're on a
Yeah, there,
Play
yeah.
on a big stage. They
That
set
was
up on
a
Main
good
Street.
Marzana
And there's
too.
a
That was a
massive
really good
beer
bar.
hall.
Not even
They
carbonated.
set up.
No, it-
you go-
Somebody
you pay a
better
certain
eat that,
amount of
'cause that's
money, you
just-
get
Is this hurting you?
You go pay with beer tickets. You get local craft brews,
Is it good?
Not bad.
and they
know
run it like
it's
a
good.
social district.
Bells,
for all
Bells, they
Main
got
Street.
Bells. Good, Bells has good
You will
food.
never see Main Street
Those
so busy
breadsticks.
as
Were you
that.
here that night when Mark
But
brought
the
them?
second they don't do that,
When he ordered
it's
them
dead.
at
Yeah.
Cast Iron?
Yeah, they were
If they
good.
threw,
Yeah,
if
those
if
were
that's
awesome.
in Hendersonville, threw a few more
That's what I was telling
breweries
Tyler
on
and them
Main
out
Street,
there.
look at the food, but like
Great.
at least like
Well,
bar fronts.
one of the specials is the meatball hoagie.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's always been when the food truck
They
was
would be
here.
100% ready to
That's
do
what?
Right.
2,000 calories?
Who cares? It's fucking good. Like you're watching your girl's
downtown
figure.
Of that area would be explosive.
We do stuff like that all the time though. They have a thing in March called the Bach Fest. If you're a fan of a Bach beer, every brewery makes a Bach, and they had it on there this year. It was a good time. And they
Where's
do
this at?
goat racing. down across from the old Harold Luke Grill.
Oh, yeah.
Triangle Park area.
That's right,
And that was
yeah.
really cool. I don't know. So, Tyler, what's a Bach? What type of beer is a Bach? Because Bluegrass Bach Fest, they had that listed this year?
Man,
I know, like Amber Bach obviously is a Bach probably because it's in the name, but like, what style would you put that in?
What constitutes
Is that maybe a little heavier than
Yeah,
a
I mean,
lager?
they're pretty heavy. Oh, that's a whole other composer, but yeah, we're all right. Mozart, let's keep going.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Johann Sebastian.
Yeah.
Would be your answer.
Oh god.
Is it an Oktoberfest in a sense? Like the same type of?
I would say it is. I mean, I don't think so, but
I would put it in a kind of category like a
Heavier lager.
like
Obviously, people don't keep them on tap because everybody's
Shiner.
but you know, the Bachfest is like coming up in near Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Golly, is it already been?
So what does make the difference? What constitutes a Bach?
Probably the grains and hops they use to make it. I don't know. But like, the thing
You
is,
got to remember, I haven't brewed a beer in like 4 years.
it's what makes me curious about it.
What
is
the
fact that
hell?
someone-
What are we doing here?
Tom Chapman.
Hey, he's just on Twitter now.
Sometimes I feel like my knowledge on like beer styles is kind of like,
It's one of those things like every time you take something in, something else leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta step back. You gotta step back from the ownership role, get back in the brewing.
Stallion has some good
we
beer.
got a good great head brewer. I don't know.
That's why I paid him the money.
I think this guy drinks
Yeah, and they've got
he's got
bubbles.
holes and all this shit.
I do. Look, somebody blew me with buckshot.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
What happened, Tony? Did you get beat up?
It came on off the
So
rack.
how long when did you start this,
Big
Marcy?
tall bar and stuff too, yeah.
Early July.
They've got,
So it's been about a month and a half.
yeah.
Like Aaron always said, you got to start thinking in July about
man.
your Oktoberfest.
It takes about 2.5 months to
It's just
ferment, get ready.
just north.
I would like at minimum
High wire down there.
high wire.
Yeah.
Bring
6 weeks. I would like 6 weeks. I think our head brewer would like 6 weeks.
Right?
I think that's the ideal time. I mean,
The Belgian?
it's already clear.
yeah, the Belgian.
It needs some cake conditioning, I think, but outside of that,
Technically, Fletcher.
it just gets a little like ramped up as you like in transfer. Just letting it sit in keg before we put it on tap just does a lot, goes a long way.
And then shout out Mills River. That's my hometown.
That's
Love
just
Mills
us.
River to
I don't
death. Gorgeous area.
Yeah.
They got
6 weeks. That's
Appalachian
what I want.
Brewery. They second outposts is out there.
Now, I did see where, like,
River Brewery. Burning
Of course, if I do it at home brew, I've got to keep it cool and
They're
dark.
all out there, and they're all amazing places to go.
We don't have to worry about that.
I was gonna say,
It's
what did I say?
There's no light
I'm
hitting.
trying to think.
Yeah.
Home brew.
The only light hits everything it
For a
touches.
tourist to go, if you're a beer drinker, it's not cheap.
It ain't cheap at all. And
What do you think the lifespan of the Marzipan is going to be this year? A week?
I'd like to go.
What's that? They blow through your barrels out.
They died on Titanic. That's pretty fucking cool, I think. You know what I mean?
I've seen
We do an over under every year.
there's an uptake in Oktoberfest beers. I like as of late. They bring it out earlier and they're gone earlier.
I mean, I want ours gone before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I get to go shoot.
I think last year we were like right at the week before
the
Thanksgiving.
clubhouse. So you go check in. Is the original house from the Biltmore property? They
We toy every year with maybe the chance of like if,
So, like,
if
a
we
lot of
start
times
monitoring
you
the numbers and it's moving too
you go
fast.
They'll have
get
a
a
beer.
second batch
They'll have
each
a beer and a cigar. With them,
I think
whatever.
we want to do a
And you get to
do
go
a
hang out
whole
with this-
can run with it.
Next thing you know,
If we ever got around to doing it.
It's almost one of those things where, like, I mean,
We would sell it.
I think it can run big. I'd take
We could
it.
do a whole 10-barrel
Man, we
can
get to
run.
for the Marzi.
Yeah.
We just never do it.
Well, my thing is, like, we always, like,
And I'll
I always run into the problem. Of course, like I said, I work part-time for a local grocery store, wine and spirit shop.
let you know about.
And then all the vendors,
Travel all the time, man.
And all the vendors are like, well,
going somewhere. I love it. I
you
love
gotta,
it.
like, take this much. So I'm like, I don't want to be
Going to, I'll be down in Orlando at the end
after,
of this month. Next month,
like,
I'm going to
once
Vegas.
this is done. Like, right now,
We
we're
just
sitting
got back
on,
from
we still have
Costa
Sam
Rica.
Adams Summer.
There's actually
which
craft breweries
I
in
technically
Costa
know it's still
Rica.
summer,
There's one at
but
the
they're
airport.
pushing the
It's good,
Oktoberfest.
man. Like, they
But I
and
think
American beer. It's
You
wild.
can get away with a longer Oktoberfest run than you can.
You can, but the thing is, they push in the spring. they start pushing the summer, and that's the thing. It's like, okay, summer doesn't move like the Oktoberfest. So I can have Oktoberfest set up on the display.
A Summerfest is like
Yeah.
nobody's really
Right.
like Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
People feeling like Oktoberfest.
But again, it's like when you get when you get into brands like okay, like Tyler says with their Marzen, and let's say we brought in a Mag Tree, which is another good Marzen. I mean, that's a competition, but you had it. It was really good. So I would like to put it like if you did can, I would like to have the better Marzen and the Mag Tree Marzen and the X Marzen, X Y Marzen. I'd like to have the whole thing, but then it's like I'm worried that say Tyler's runs out faster than the other. All right, now I'm sitting on a rest. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be sitting on it in July
But like I'm
or
saying,
not. Sorry, but December.
Looking at stores, because I love Marzen, I love Oktoberfest beers. They always run out faster than I want them to.
Yeah,
It's order. I'm looking for that Oktoberfest beer in November.
like a session.
Yeah,
I'm still feeling Oktoberfest
Right.
feel.
And most of the time it's gone.
They bring them out earlier and they're gone earlier. And it's like,
Yeah.
In my opinion, seasonal beers are kind of like losing their.
It's a little less in your
like they need to be more tied to the brewery itself and stay
What they
in-house.
actually have
Whereas
good flavor. Like they're there, they're thinking
liquor stores and like your bottle shops and stuff, we're gonna get more like sugar regular stuff.
Yeah.
Even if it's
So they're a good case.
even if it's seasonal, it needs to be the same.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
If I order 6 cases, I want 6 cases next
Even
year.
their lagers are better. Like
Or-
you're in the Dominican
I think, you know,
Presidente,
you're kind of
it's a
losing
great
track
lager.
of people having
It's like a great beer. It's
this
so
constant
good.
rotation.
Yeah.
I like to see what other countries
Yeah.
have.
And I just think that
like we go to all these
people
all
kind of want the consistency when they go to a liquor store. When they go to
all stuff. It's like,
actual tap beer,
they have Coors Light
Yeah.
if you want it.
It's just,
They
I
have
think it's
it
a
there,
different
but
medium.
Right.
I want to drink what's local.
I mean,
Again, that's just my opinion.
No, you're
I mean, I feel like if I come here, I want to have that Marzen Oktoberfest
through
through October.
Through October.
Same way. I'm gonna try to be there
But
with
I feel like a lot of
Well,
like,
Oktoberfest is the end of September.
But yeah,
it's like the first 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks of October, it ends like October.
Didn't you want Christmas
It's
ale?
literally the last
but
two
that's the thing. Yeah,
first 2 weeks of October.
Yeah.
yeah. See, then they'll start
But I
pushing.
feel like
It's spiced Christmas ale.
as stores go, Oktoberfest is like this short.
Yeah, so that's their.
They'll bring an Oktoberfest beer, it's gone. You're like,
and it's
you're not
really
gonna
good.
get
And
it.
that's it. We're not. Yeah, they won't bring it in again.
But like the summer ale shit,
Yeah.
Doesn't just signify the month.
Green, it's a good time.
It's like
September, October,
it's a
November.
fall brew.
yeah.
So what I've noticed about them,
That's why I say I'd like to see it run a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I might be.
Then
They use
I-
summer
but
ale,
but again-
so that's part of their brewing.
But again, like he said, you know, and like you're saying, Oktoberfest runs a traditional Oktoberfest
September through the
runs
first
through the first of October. Now it's like okay, 1st of September we start cranking them out. Like I said, we're
in August, it's gonna
we,
be
we
put
were
out.
we were in July, the last week of July, and I sent you that picture, Oktoberfest and Summer Ale next to each other. It's like, what are we doing?
He's marketing that.
They push them out too fast.
Walmart so fast.
I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna get
Tyler,
my ass kicked.
we appreciate you. Thank you all.
Thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all again. Hey, anytime y'all are coming in, let me know.
Will do, man. Appreciate you sitting down with
so much,
us.
man. I had a great time.
Tyler from Better Brewing,
Beers are really good.
getting home to his woman probably.
Tyler and Mike, a minute to talk about beer drinkers in America.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's been sitting patient. Let me have that.
Okay. Kind of just talk about what you have to offer and
What's Tyler gonna drink?
I'll be right back there.
What are you gonna drink?
A beer?
a bitter.
Depot? Another Depot?
Yeah.
Give me a beach house.
What?
A beach house? I'm feeling, it's summer still. Give me a beach.
You're correct, sir. It is technically still in October.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta get our seasons right here.
Yeah, we'll wait a minute. We're gonna talk about it, but he didn't
Couple
say
weeks
he's had away.
after he's gonna have all that.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You just outstanding man.
he had great beard, and
I should probably get one of them shirts, man. Like, the trade. Yeah, should trade out for that badass white t-shirt with the dog on it.
I mean, you can ask Tyler. He saw my truck earlier. My whole dash is filled with hats. I get a hat everywhere I go.
20 hats like that.
All different kinds.
Oh yeah, every
You know
single
what I
type of
got?
hat.
20 fucking Ohio State hats because we're winners.
I bought a custom-made $200 cowboy hat last night.
Oh,
Fit it to my head, man. I was like, yeah, I love it, dude. I'm
Sound
looking for
like
it today.
you seen the guy on
I'll do a look
does
move. Yeah, dude, he's great.
He does with the
Sticks
gold
a nail in
nail?
it. Yeah. Those are like stick a nail in it, so you know who did it. Those are 500 is like I looked at too. So like, but I wanted to watch them. They make it from felt. Like it's literally just a piece of felt. And I got to watch them make my hat, which was super cool. Steam it, spin it to my head and stuff. Yeah, like I got to choose my band. They got some feathers in it. I was like, this is pretty cool. I was drunk, but you know,
Cowboy hat.
But yeah.
I
love cowboy hats.
got a. It's a felt Stetson with a deer leather band and a shotgun primer, like the back of the shotgun brass.
Yeah.
Stuck to the back of it and half a turkey feather. And
I love your cowboy hat, man.
It's awesome.
They shit on me for liking country, but
I want a cowboy hat.
You gotta
I
get
bought
one.
one as soon as I moved down.
I'm from Hazard, so.
I mean,
I gotta have a cowboy hat.
I live in the country, so I need a cowboy.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah, that's where I was born and raised, man, Hazard, Kentucky. So my family moved here around closer time to me to high school for better education and stuff. Yeah, I mean, like literally, even not that she's talking about my family there, but like everyone that lives there lives in houses that was given to them and given to them. The water you drink is from the coal mines, so it's filtered through a charcoal filter. But you know, so it was nice, but then you do have drug addicts, pillheads. I mean, there's because you don't have to work. Your house is paid for.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, it's hazard. Like it's just so nasty.
We ride side by side a lot. We got a few guys that we ride with the all from Hazard.
You gotta go to Pikeville, man. If you like side by side, there's a place called the Breaks. It's in the Pikeville, West Virginia line.
Now there's also Wildcat.
I've been up to Wildcat.
Yeah. There's a lot of good side by side places here.
Growing up, I've been Hatfield and Floyd. Growing up, we go to Brimstone and Winrock, it's the last exit in Tennessee coming up 75 into Kentucky. And so like a lot of the guys that we ride with are from Kentucky. So that's most when we come up here to go ride, that's who we hang out with. And a lot of them are all from, oddly enough, a lot of them are from Hazard. I don't know if that's people saying they're from Hazard because it's the closest thing you can see on a sign.
I'm not really from Hazard. I'm from Leatherwood, so I say Hazard because it's like
Leatherwood.
It's the so there's a holler is like in Louisiana how they have parishes.
Yeah.
So a holler is like a parish in eastern Kentucky. So it's a holler, but it's not. It's on the map, but it's not a county. It's not a city. You know, it's a holler. So you say Hazard, that gives you a general area, and not county Harlan. You know, it's where.
That's how like where I'm at. I say Hendersonville, but that's the town. But like growing up, we kind of made the joke where I live at now. I live up on top of a mountain. It's a little bit of no man's land. It's about 3 different to 4 different areas, all conjoined at one point on top of the mountain.
Now,
So it's not a town.
do you make moonshine on that mountain?
Okay, all right. Not to incriminate
Does
myself.
Popcorn Sutton, it was recipe, still
I
recipe?
have met his relatives.
Are there
and not-
stills in those hills?
And not to incriminate myself, because it was all for personal consumption.
There you go.
Not for sale. And I
Not for
repeat,
sale.
not for sale.
It wasn't put in jug.
But I bought plenty of them jugs.
I
I drink a lot of
have made my own mash and brewed moonshine before. And that's like, growing up, it was easier, like, not talk about illegal stuff, but growing up in high school, when if you wanted to drink before you were 21, it was a lot easier to go buy moonshine from a guy than it was to go find someone to
what
get
was
beer.
your alcohol content on your moonshine?
Unknown.
Unknown?
And if that gives you any idea how we were brewing it.
Okay.
Enough to there's a tattoo of the Coors Light Mountains on top of my knee, and that's the proof that my little sister did.
Little sister brewer.
Are you close to Kings Mountain in North Carolina?
I am within an hour, I'd say, maybe a little over an hour.
Because we worked with a very eccentric fella from, claimed he was from Kings Mountain, North Carolina.
No, all right, sorry. If you're gonna get it, it's got to be Kings Mountain.
That's the Commodore, man. Kings Mountain.
Well, he didn't have a country twang, really. This guy was,
North Carolina.
Been there long enough, then I guess.
he was just a little different, but
It took me like 10 years to get
keep
through
the
my
name and names and
I
faces.
still can't talk taste right because it'll
Yeah,
change. Like our friends call each other bub, and it always says bun or love. So if I don't look at what I'm sending my friends, so I'm saying, all right, bub, it'll say love or bun. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, he always
that's what
bragged
you're
about, "Big Smelt, North Carolina.
I got a hair bit of a weird one because my dad is born and raised. So if we went back and did like the whole DNA test on like where you're from, and it was my dad's side of the family hit New York, stayed in Pennsylvania for 2 years, and then hit Western North Carolina, has stayed there since the 1800s. And then, but my mom's side of the family is from Buffalo, New York. So listen to my mom talk and that side of the family. I personally feel like I got a bit of a weird one, like when I talk.
You got it coming from both sides.
Yeah, I got it coming from both sides. You get a lot of that.
That's how Jason watched it.
Both ends. Buffalonians, man, they sound
right
funky
amount of
when they
money.
talk.
I mean, it's just, I mean, like Chicago. People.
Oh,
I mean,
that
if you're
wasn't a
from
no.
Chicago, I mean, like, they've got
That wasn't a no.
Hey,
Some
whatever makes my woman
city
happy.
people like definitely have a dialect. Southern people have a
I wanna see
dialect.
Michelle's bedside
I mean, that's
table
what
now.
makes this country awesome is where you're from different areas, you speak different.
Even like North Carolina,
If we all sound the
I
same.
love it straight, but I'll give it. You can't go 30 minutes without finding a different accent. North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
It's extremely North Carolina when it comes down to how people talk is extremely separated.
You know what I hear when
Different
people from North
counties can
Carolina
sound
talk?
different. And it's odd, man. You
Have
go
they won a
out to, like,
championship?
the Outer
Last
Banks.
time?
I'm like, I don't know what you're saying right now, man.
But that's their own dialect. I mean,
You get like south and eastern, like low.
They just don't hang them out, like, you know.
I was like, you sound
Participation trophies.
and I was like,
yeah, I mean, they have their own dialect.
you do.
I mean, that's, you know, Ohio State gets one every participation trophy every other year.
When you see the videos of popcorn,
When you're a winner, that's what you do.
Personally, I don't talk like that. Like I just didn't grow up.
They weren't winners this year.
But my grandparents,
I mean,
I'm happy with Indiana.
like,
They are winners. I'm not going to argue that.
they play in a shithole.
That's
In the shithole.
Horseshoes,
He doesn't like it.
horseshoes are shithole.
Listen, I'm not an Ohio State fan by any means, but I mean, the horseshoe
It's iconic.
is a fucking. I mean,
Shithole.
It is college football.
You can say it. It's okay.
It needs grass in there.
Mexico's
They got
Oh,
a new
it needs
turf.
more than grass.
They got a new turf this year.
It needs bathrooms. It needs,
I went to.
it needs indoor plumbing. It
There should
needs.
be no, just like the World Cup, there should be no
I sound like 5 minutes in Spanish. People are
in any
it's like
collegiate
or
or a
it's just different. Stuff.
professional fucking
It was the same Dominican. They speak Spanish, but it's also a different.
You're using that shit.
Your turf.
Yeah, it's
Yes, because it's garbage. If we're paying these fucking idiots hundreds of thousands of dollars to fucking take care of places, they can't, you know, they could grow grass all the time. I'm glad Ole Miss is put, you know, they've got grass back there.
Well, we talked about it on.
Because, you know, they put that sports crap in there.
Yeah. Well, we talked about
The
very.
Bengals' excuse was the soil was too soft and
I learned my
mushy
Spanish from my work with
and sandy.
speaking Spanish.
Well,
Well, you didn't know that shit
And I didn't
before.
know-
you-
I forget who was talking about, but they said with the World Cup being here,
So, like, I learned
they
differently.
played all
Yeah,
on
when we were in,
grass. All
went
the
to Dominican,
places that they
long
played
story
were
short,
grass,
the bartender there, he was
and
trying
there
to
were
ask
no
what the
injuries.
American word for
Through,
poison was, but
like,
when he was
major
talking about
injuries.
stuff, he was
Because you
like,
can stick in it. It's like
Have
when
you
you
watched-
watch
have you
slide.
watched
I thought he was
that
talking about
show where,
roofie.
like,
Oh, he went
Yeah,
over
yeah,
to this
yeah,
other
yeah.
couple at the bar. He goes,
Take
don't
that
worry, no
turf and how
roofie.
it's
And then he
healed.
came back to me trying
How
to
they
say
lay it
that
down.
poison was the word
I
was
mean,
looking
that's
for,
FIFA's
poison.
rule. If you do
yeah.
soccer,
Because they were worried about drinking a mixed drink, but they were
Yeah,
just
but-
be playing or whatever. I was like, well,
Real
it's
grass.
the same thing, you know?
But
Like,
it
That's
also
the reason why that shit
okay,
should be
I'm sorry.
happening here with them.
Well, no, it also proved the fact because there's less injuries.
I mean, that's all I can
Like how
think
many
of is,
games
like,
were played in these stadiums, and there were no major injuries.
The injuries in
I
NFL
knew one out the window.
because of the artificial turf.
Yeah,
so
it is.
good.
Well, there was like,
Don't even get me started on turf though. Like,
what was the?
bro, you bruised your toe? Oh my God!
No, what
Making
was-
$20 million, you can't fucking get out there and walk.
What was? No,
My
like,
shoulder hurts,
you
my
remember?
back hurts, my leg hurts. I'm still working. I'm only making $30 an hour, brother.
You remember when?
What makes turf toe so bad?
I'm like Puerto Rican Spanish. I was like,
I wish we had a doctor on this.
it's not a guy making fun of
Somebody could
Spanish.
explain it to what makes
It's called pussy toe. Joe Burrow had pussy toe.
But what makes turf
still
toe
don't sound-
so?
Yeah,
It's not the same.
So because their big toe hurts, so they stretch it out. They can't stand on it. Whatever.
The masculine
No, you're making $4 million a year. Get your ass out there.
Hold on. Do you remember when they had the XFL and the NFL? Remember that little short rib? All right. So the XFL paid when MetLife Stadium was built.
That's the first
The
time.
XFL paid to put those little sections of grass.
All right, let's give him a chance to talk about beer drinkers.
It wasn't the
I
whole.
thought we were giving her a chance to come right on.
We were waiting for everybody to
Let's
come
talk
back.
about Beer Drinkers America, but no, let's talk about something else.
We're waiting for everybody to come back.
Go ahead.
well, I'll let Tyler get this off. He is the VP of Beer Drinkers America. He's the one that invited me out for all this.
We appreciate you
Happy
coming,
to
by
be
the way.
here.
Thank you guys so much.
Let's say, how did you come to acknowledge Tyler and come here tonight? Just
Well, all right, so
on the webpage?
I joined Beer Drinkers America fairly early on, and I kind of looked at it as one of those things of a silly card that I bought for a few dollars, and then I kind of started seeing all the posts on Facebook and Instagram. I was like, all right, I can see how this could be a community, and then I kind of wanted to get involved with that. I wanted to build one of my own community. And that led to talking on online platforms, even something as simple as like Instagram. I would contact Hayden and Tyler to tell them just kind of what's going on in my area. And then when the whole chapter idea for Beer Drinkers America started kicking off, I had attempted to start one in my area. I kind of ran into a ground with an age issue of people just not being interested and not understanding. I got a few, and then started joining meetings, trying to get ideas for how to boost that. And I think last Friday we did our fourth, not in person but online meeting. You know, video cameras, everyone's talking, and I kind of just started doing those. That way I could get an idea for how to get more people into it, and then kind of naturally through the line, I started getting in more touch with Tyler and Hayden, and then it came along the lines during one of the meetings that I was moving up here, and I'd say Wednesday probably, I mentioned something to Tyler about coming up here. I asked him for some recommendations, which has been one of my favorite things about Beer Drinkers America. I can go to our Discord or even on our Instagram, post something, ask, I'm going to this area in the state. Does anyone have recommendations for a place to go drink?
Yeah.
What I'd like to see is a swap. Say I go, or say I'm here and you're in North Carolina. I say, can you send me a local beer from that area?
That would be fun.
And I'll send you a local beer from mine. You send me something from your brewery, I can send you something from mine.
If I would have thought about it better, I would have bought a 6-pack of beer on.
So that is something we're doing. Right now we're working on food swaps. A little bit easier, you can go through mail without question. Some of the states sending a certain amount of liquid over causes some issues. One, it could break. One, it could be over the legal limit of liquids. So we are noticing that. But in a case like Ryan coming up here, he could have easily brought, a 6-pack or something. I've definitely treated him to some of the Kentucky beers, over the last day here. Bringing him to a couple different breweries. I had the president and vice president of South Carolina come to West Virginia last weekend. I met her there. Kind of showed her some of the West Virginia stuff. So we're working on right now, obviously, the Lexington chapter. We've got 2 chapters out of Huntington, and I'm working on the Cincinnati chapter. Everything's right within 2.5 hours, 2 hours away. That's something that we can all easily get together at a sporting event, or just some random, event space to do something big.
I think that'd be a great time.
The tri-state area, we can bring some beer, share some
there's
things.
there's great breweries in Cincinnati as well.
Right, you got Ryan Gas,
And Eric has really good connections with the breweries in Cincinnati, by the way. So
that's
I'll
something
get-
that we're looking for.
And before I leave North Carolina, I would like to get all your info, and I would like to bring out some local NC beer and bring them up to all these guys and Kentucky and kind of share some of the stuff from where I'm from. I think
That's the cool thing about
That'd
when
be
we
a
do our
great
shows at Jack Brown's. She allows us to have basically bring in beers and sample them. We did, where was it from? Czechoslovakia, right? So we just did a tap take over Slovakia. So we did a Slovakian beer tap take. And it's wild to see them making American style beers in Slovakia. So he brought all these beers from Slovakia, and we just sampled them there, recorded it on the podcast, and talked about beers from Slovakia. And we can do the same thing with beers from as we get together and stuff.
So even obviously, it's my position here. I'm talking to more members across the nation. We're gathering more chapters in the Northeast and Southeast region. People are willing to come and travel for it. I've already had a lot of members reach out and say, hey, I'd be willing to travel to this area if you want to hang out, you want to talk. So we can even start talking about people all the way from Florida up to New York, bringing them over, coming in, having a segment on the podcast, bringing a 6-pack or bringing a couple different kinds of beers, and just kind of experiencing that and seeing what's going on.
And even not to the idea of just anything social, or not the idea of anything posted, but one of my favorite things as of late that I found out about Beer Drinks in America, I play on a paintball team. I just went to a place called Angelica, New York, town of 743. I reached out on our Discord. I said, does anyone live near here? Even not for beer. I asked, I was like, what is a good place to go eat, maybe get a drink, whatever? And I got answers back. And that's been one of my favorite things that I gotta say about Beer Drinkers America. I can go somewhere now and have a local information. And I love it. And I would love for that local information to be spread to the ends of the United States. I think that's what
From coast to coast.
From coast to coast.
Florida to border.
I think that would
where
be
you go
awesome.
to eat, it's like, hey, they got good beer here.
So I'll say this. So, for example, Rye is not a part of a chapter. He's just, I remember they came in.
No, he will be.
I will be. I will
One
be.
day.
He's a nomad.
A nomad.
Yeah, a nomad.
Oh man, we could get biker vests.
Yeah.
We've talked, so we're doing patches. We're going to get patches here soon, so that is an option. But Ryan, even as just a member, talk about some of the opportunities you've had, like Beer Thinkers of America or the meetings and things like that.
So with Beer Things America, it's a group of what I say is in there now. About 10
people, 10 people. Yeah.
10 people. I would say daily, we chat on Facebook Messenger about just ideas of how to make the entire community better and grow. And it's been a good time because now I've got to really meet the I don't want to use the word core members, but the people that are willing to put their foot forward in the group of Beer Drinkers America. We've got great people on there that are super artistic. They have good ideas. They're good with designs. And I love being in there because even simple stuff you wouldn't normally think about of trying to gain more members, we talk about it. It's just ideas being spitballed back and forth. And then not even in the thinkers, but the Fridays that we do our meetings for BDOA, I enjoy getting to log on. This past Friday we had probably 20-ish.
There's 23 people in there Friday when I log in. So
That's I would say that's big for a Friday at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, for a
That's not
Friday
my
at 8
ideal
o'clock,
time. I'm out.
I mean, I did as long as I could from a concert until it stopped. When it got loud, I was like, I better get out of here.
We can spitball ideas. Things happened in that group. We're my favorite part about this so far has been just the community of it. It's made everything feel closer. I travel to Florida every year for a race event. We go down, we watch Liz McFarland, really crappy Crown Vic race. I can shoot out a text on our Discord, or I've posted something on Instagram and been like, hey, I'm going to be in this area for this number of time. Anyone got recommendations? I've had people reach out, been like, I'm going to the same event. You guys want to camp and hang out together? I went and for half a week at a race, at a race, went and camped with Beer Drinks America because I'd never met before. And we sat there and partied for half a week and had a great time.
I'll say this.
So it's like a brotherhood.
You got in touch with Tyler because you're moving here.
Yes.
And he's already taken you to a couple breweries.
He's
brought
taken
you
me to
here.
breweries. He's like,
So you're like, wow, man. This is like
I've met you
Kentucky's not too
fellows.
bad.
And
And
that's
we
just,
like to drink opiate copious amounts of beer, regardless of what kind of-
Opioids.
Well, I don't know. I like some of them too.
I think that's the biggest thing. It's like, you know, we're currently at 4,000 members nationwide. By the end of the year, I'm hoping to push for 6,000. We're at 11 chapters nationwide. By the end of the year, I want to be at least 15 or 16 chapters. Lexington should 100% be a chapter by the end of the month. We still got 15 more days. We're halfway there already. There's no reason we shouldn't get that. Like I said, I'm working on one in Cincinnati. We've got another one out of Michigan working on. We just lost Michigan.
Already concerned beer in Michigan.
You're focusing on.
I don't know where she's actually from. The president reached out to me the other day. She's just Cincinnati in general. So
I've got a
Cincinnati is
buddy
good beer
that
drinking
I
town.
guarantee I can bring.
So where is she? Do you know where she's from? Or, I mean, other than Cincinnati?
just Cincinnati's all I've got. So whenever they reach out to me, they're obviously in the biggest metropolitan area.
Okay.
We like to be within at least a 20, 30 mile radius,
Okay.
just for
Sure,
you know,
yeah.
just so you're not out drinking and driving.
Right.
And like I said, we just this month alone we got a new one in Chicago, a new one in California, and where was the other one? I don't remember the other ones. But we got 3 this month so far.
So will you have her reach out to the Lexington, Georgetown, Winchester Facebook page, because we have a member. He doesn't have he's signed up, but he doesn't have his card yet. Big Bengals fan.
Okay.
So he likes to go up every couple of games every season. So it's one of those things where Mag Tree Brewery's up there. We got Braxton Brewing up there. We've got Ryan Geist Brewing. We've got Urban Artifact is up there. We just had the tap takeover with them. Got a great rapport with their rep. So, I mean, we can we can make it happen. I mean,
And that's what we're doing. Like, I want, so, and I'm probably speaking out a little bit more than we probably should right now, but by the end of the year, we're looking at getting at least, like I said, 15 chapters. So by the start of next year, we're going to start going to chapter cup. So chapters across America are going to be competing against each other for that chapter cup.
Okay.
And then for the prior year, they will be holding that. So we'll have their names on it, we'll have the chapter, representative, the year they won, whatever. So it'll be a bunch of different challenges, different things.
What kind of challenges are we talking about?
Yeah, so right now, great question. So,
Stein holding.
maybe we'll talk about the Beer Olympics, beer pong. Currently, in the month of August, we are doing a beer mile challenge. So, the person that can run the fastest beer mile is going
I
on.
can't do that.
Running for a mile.
All with the drinking for someone's mile.
Yes. So
I'll drink, you run.
There we go.
Agility is not in my forte.
we've done an Uno tournament, we've done a Mario Kart tournament, we've done a bowling tournament with doubles. If you look on beerdrinkersamerica.org, we have our entire year listed out of national challenges, and then each chapter has the opportunity to do a monthly challenge themselves amongst their own people.
Okay.
So I know, like in West Virginia, we did. Like this past weekend, we went to Residence. So we had a table set up, and the thing was who could recruit the most people. Obviously, the person who got the most people, you got voted for either a T-shirt or a video or hat, and then anybody who signed up also got included in it. Right now, through the rest of August, we're also doing a limited edition card, so this is a summer card. So if you are a current member and you sign up with Buddy, you both get a summer card.
Yep.
So I know a lot of you all have seen that. I've seen that with you guys. I think we're going to do 4 of those a year, so those are actually going to become limited edition items.
Okay.
And I know back, the last one we did was at Christmas. They had Christmas trees on them. A lot of people said, hey, I got the Christmas trees on a special card. So a lot of people are going back towards that as well.
I just signed my girlfriend up last week, or it was when it was announced.
Just a couple days ago,
Just a few days ago. Signed her up for that. That way she gets a specialized card. I will not be
You'll get a new
replacing
one.
the card.
You need
I will be getting a new card, but I will never not take pictures of this card.
Worn out.
That's great.
I mean, if you guys follow Facebook or Instagram, you have seen this card.
Yeah, so Ryan, what's your member number?
I am 143. I'm up there.
Oh, he's already on.
I'm probably one, other than Hayden, I am probably one of the earliest members to continuously post.
Yes.
So there was a store that opened up in the early to mid '90s in Lexington, and it was called at that time it was called Lids, and you got to sign up for a discount card or whatever, but it was 20% for life.
Like this was like limited.
Yeah.
Well, the first like 100 customers, and of course I have a plethora of fans. The wife hates it. Plethora.
How much is the plethora? Tell me what the
is a
plethora
fucking
is.
lot.
That's too many.
It's a lot.
Too many.
So
Yes.
I had lost the card, but the card was so worn out that when I went into the store, they're like, "Oh, do you want to take advantage of our buy one and get the second?" No. I'm 20% for life. They had to look it up. So the card, I had no idea where the card was.
Yeah.
But the last time I actually pulled the card out, the front was like faded, like you couldn't even.
I told Tyler I won't.
Show everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that card. So I told Tyler this evening
That is
I will
cool.
I will retire that card when there's a hole worn in the middle of it. And when that hole is worn in the middle of it, I will send it to Hayden and put it in a frame.
Hall of Fame.
It will, I would like
Hall
it in
of
a
Fame.
frame.
That is something that we're working on. So we're also going to do a National Hall of Fame, whether that be like, so we do have a national championship flag. So if you've won that the most of the year, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Who is the current holder of that?
Currently, I think it's back in Oregon. I won twice in a row.
East Coast, West Coast.
You'll get that. If you've recruited the most members in the league, you'll get it. I mean, there's just a bunch of different KPIs that we've looked at playing around that. Hey,
Is that where Hayden's from, Oregon?
He is from Salem, Oregon.
Salem, Oregon.
So there's chapter 1 out of Salem, Oregon. Yes.
Wow, calling him president.
Presidente, you song, Oregon songs.
I would love for one when Beer Drinkers America gets larger. I would love to do a like back home roots. Get as many people from around the country go to Hayden's like hometown bar and go everyone have a drink with the original Beer Drinkers of America.
So that is
How about this? Give me how he started. I'm sure you've got the how he came up with it, how he started it, like
yeah. So honestly, super simple. He was in college. He said, "Hey man, let's get some friends to get together and drink."
where did you go to college?
Oregon. Not Oregon, but somewhere there. And he kind of just chimed into what we're doing with the chapter. Just, hey, let's get some buddies together, let's drink. And as I've come to this national VP, we're really starting to, I guess, really grow across the state. So obviously every state's going to be different, every year's going to be different, every personality is going to be different. And we want to go ahead and have that standardized chapters are signed into. So you're going to have one time president, vice president, treasurer, and then going down from there. And you're going to report up into your or whatever the trust should be. We're looking at really like, are you making sure you're continuously growing? Are you not only paying attention to your chapter, but realizing that you are you're a leader in a larger organization. So that's my biggest push is I'm looking at these presidents, I'm talking to them a lot, and saying, hey, you might be doing very well at hosting your chapter in Oregon, Michigan, wherever it might be, but are you contributing to the overall society? So we are kind of like a larger fraternity, and I think that's what we've been missing for the longest time is that chapters felt individualized for the longest time. Now I'm trying to gather them all together and make sure they understand that we are a big organization, an umbrella. So now I'm taking all these individual ideas and bringing them together, and we're bringing into, hey, what can we do to make our organization better?
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, like, it kind of like, Jason was the first one of us to sign up, and it was one of those things where
Starting is not the best.
Because we were essentially doing what you guys do, just like without knowing what that was. Like, it's like because we're doing like I think stuff outside of even what beer drinkers are. But like we're interviewing brewers and we're going to breweries, talking to the owners and stuff. Like I think that would keep people. I think people outside of Kentucky would be interested in seeing what brewers have to say.
As you continue posting, which I know she goes up and posts on Facebook all the time, going in all the way national. We've got, like I said, I know there's 500 people on the Facebook page right now.
I post a lot.
I see that. 4,000 members nationwide. I was stupid out to people as well.
But he posts a lot.
But
It's Kiss, Hulk Hogan, and whatever the fuck.
Who's the level of Hulk Hogan and
This guy.
Thank you.
Kiss, I'm good with.
so that's the thing. That's what I'm looking at.
You guys had Hulk Hogan
As a
beer.
chapter, we're helping you guys out.
Yeah.
But also how you guys help the organization.
Right.
So as a chapter, that's going to start being one of those things. So yes, we're looking at bringing people in. Like I brought Ryan. He's came up from North Carolina. I'm bringing him out to different breweries. When Eileen came to West Virginia, I'm going there and taking her out to different places. So that's what I foresee Beer Truckers America really being about. As everybody gets together, connecting on that. So it's
The next president of Kentucky chapter.
I thought you were going to be that.
That sounds like work. I'm drinker. I'm drinker of the Kentucky chapter. I need somebody to leave me.
Someone needs to get this thing going.
I would also like to.
I mean, it sounds like work. I don't know.
I want to like. I think what's fun about it is that we have these connections with these local breweries and bars and stuff, being able to advertise for Beer Drinkers in America to make it grow in Kentucky larger. I think we have the ability to make it be one of the largest chapters because of our connections, because people don't know what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
I was telling Tyler earlier today, like, I think the more that like a group from an area can go out with our cards and drink together, the easier it is to recruit people. Because when you're one guy and you're like, oh, here's my cool card, you guys kind of look at you like
loser.
Yeah, guys kind of look at you like you're, oh, that's a little odd or whatever. But if we have 5 people all drinking with our cards or whatever, and we're talking about it, you get people that are.
I will say though, the one thing that sucks is I'm happy to have you in the area, but it really does suck that you're going to be in the sales.
Yes.
Because like there really are. I mean, yeah, there are places in for sales that you can go.
I will say Purcell's Brewing Company is not the best in the area.
I want to go there.
They just don't.
But also coming from a guy, I like Henderson County, like my local bar is 25 minutes away.
No, I get it. So it's like one of the things that like the thing that really sucks is we were trying like he lives on the south side of Lexington, Tim and I live on the north side. And it's one of those things.
I live in Winchester.
Gavin lives here.
So I mean we got it surrounded.
Yeah, but it's like it's one of those things where we don't like Gavin doesn't come to Lexington on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Tim's in Lexington, Jason's in Lexington, I'm in Lexington, Tyler's in Georgetown. It's
I
kinda
live in
one of those-
Winchester.
She's in Winchester right now, but she lives in. You live in Winchester?
Paris.
I think, so yes, so I think going off of that is based off of you have to have the core members of your chapter working together. So you have your president, your vice president working together, and then like I mentioned to you earlier, if you start setting up different secretaries in these different areas, they're going to report up and like, you know, so your secretaries will be right, they'll be your regulars in the bar that are in that area, and then you all can come together once a month for a monthly meeting, and that's whenever you have your numbers. And so besides that, you have people spread out across different bars. You know, through
I do like your idea of everybody kind of getting together with, you know, here, all right, so we're a member of this is what we're a member of.
Yes.
And we go from there. But again, like I said, I don't like the fact that you're going to drive to Lexington and we might hit Mr. Brews or we may hit Banners.
So he's feeling he might get pulled over.
Yeah, I don't,
Yes.
that's
That's the thing
and
I'd be
that's where,
worried
like I
about.
said, Gabbard lives here, and it's like I don't want him coming all the way to
You
Lexington.
know, I've got a very distinct plan to get around out of town.
So we don't have boobs. I don't know.
So for instance, when I was in West Virginia,
He's blowing officers.
we had 140 members on our chapter. Okay, obviously we all weren't in one.
Yeah.
So everybody was trying to almost run their own sects, and that's what that secretary was doing.
Sex. Biker patches.
Yes.
I think that the thing is that if
It
you
just
can
goes
get
by the second
local
time.
bars, they don't want it that stuff. So it's going to bring more people to their establishment.
And
You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
like I would like to know, like, does Lexington have like a AAA baseball team or something along that line?
The Legends, we were just talking about
The
it,
Legends.
yeah.
If we could get some type of like, so I do construction and we have the Asheville Home Builders Association. We don't. It's not a box, but you can get a section at the field where you can buy a road.
I can get with
Well,
military discount. I can get a box.
We are announce us on the.
So like
It would be fun if
it holds
we could
30
get
people.
if we could get like a Lexington chapter, get a box, get all our members to pitch in for said box.
That's my legends, like doing something out there, getting a box.
And then,
Did you come to one of our box shows? No, you didn't show up.
then you can throw out your stickers, you can throw out your flag, you can
Yeah.
that's a good way of like getting a name out there. The whole reason that makes me think of that is just the home builder stuff. I helped a lot of the times with our meeting people. I won't say quite networking, but making friends and knowing people with the homegoers of Western Carolina. That's how we would do it. You would have a box at one of the baseball games.
Yeah.
We'd have signs up with a table, and the table would give you information, what's going on.
That's it.
And I think that's
The whole thing about Lexington is they have the Kentucky Guild of Brewers. You know what that is? Tyler, have you heard of that?
Yes.
So like,
So this is the table we set up, and this is exactly
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's exactly
So you
what
have your flag in the background, which of course once you hit your 20 minutes to get the flag, it's a whole lot easier to get some interest once you're picking
Well,
a
the flag is a big.
Yes.
It tells people what's going on.
And like,
drinkers of America.
right, because here's the thing, as you're taking pictures with your card, people are going to say, hey, what is that card? That's a great saying, hey, this is Beer Drinkers of America. If you got the flag hung up and everybody's got it signed, people are going to be like, what is that? Because I want to know.
I think that would be cool. I think Eileen talked about it, where everyone that came up to the booth, if they signed up there, like got a card there, they got to sign the flag.
so could you, like outside of this, be more of a question for you. So like, say the Kentucky chapter, could we purchase koozies?
Yes.
Beer, like get like some sort of deal on, and so if you signed up, you got a free koozie. So we could use that like as an advertisement, like something to convince someone, hey, what are you guys doing? Well, hey, you want to sign up for us? You sign up today, you get a free koozie. You know, like something of that nature. You know, because people love free shit. I mean, you know, at the end of the day.
Gets people.
So if you notice
My merch guy.
I'm a whore for free shit. I
the
mean,
table that we had there in West Virginia, we partnered with local bars. They gave us free koozies.
Yeah.
They gave us free stickers. They gave us free merchandise. So as you're doing things like that, and since you guys already have the affiliation with these different bars, that'd be easy for you guys. It's just getting your members. So like 8 or 9 members.
Because we're talking now, by October 1st, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count my girlfriend, that's
We have-
6 by October.
And we have, and then my buddy Steve, he doesn't have his card.
Yeah.
He's a member.
mine's on the way. I said I'll sign Dana up.
This
Cody's,
man
I
right
got
here,
Cody his.
I'm going to annoy him because he's putting an effort. He's putting effort.
He has.
Presidente.
He has, but what I'm saying is, like
I
was
will
saying,
drink beers. He can do all the hard work.
we were on like koozies and stuff like that. It's like, brewery. Tim's right. We have like associations with Brewery, the micro brewery.
We could get Brewer Dude to make a Beer Drinkers of America beer. We could get a custom beer made.
All it is he's going to tap it in his place, but you just have to go there and drink it.
So we found what I suggest to all my new presidents will say is having you a main location,
A home bar.
a home bar. So it's you
don't
can
really have
obviously spread out.
Yeah. We don't want to do a home bar in Merced.
We're everywhere.
Of course, it would be somewhere in Lexington.
If we made the home bar somewhere in Lexington,
You've got somebody
I mean, no, we could.
really makes your own beer.
This could be, I don't know about a home bar.
but something that we could hold events at. or
Yeah.
something.
But the thing is, that we got how we got involved with Jack Brown's was we were doing Wednesday nights, and she said, "Hey, why don't you come in on a tap takeover?"
Got it in.
And we came to the tap takeovers, and that's when we started on Thursdays
Right.
at Jack Brown's. Well, as I said with the other establishment,
Beer drinkers come in on a Thursday.
That's what I'm saying.
See the show, hang out.
So that was our thing. It's like if we had a club that we were coming in and we went to Brews for Tap Takeover.
Right.
And it was like we would set up, we would do the show, but his Tap Takeover is on Wednesdays, Jack Brown's is on
And I think
Thursdays.
that's a fantastic idea. So what, again, going back to what I was looking at is, you need your president, you need your vice president. And I think in Earl's case, you definitely need the secretaries, which are the face of each bar.
Yes.
So those secretaries rise up anything that's going on there with the crew people in that bar, and they would schedule, hey, okay, maybe at Jack Brown's on Thursdays, Mr. Bruce on Thursday or Wednesdays, they would go and have that set up for you guys. So you all just have to go around and do your podcast, do that going in there. You can do like a maybe free merchandise, like
Yeah,
a
that's
giveaway,
what-
something like
Yeah,
that. So
because it would be so, it
Even
would be
something as
awesome.
simple as stickers. Like that,
Yeah.
that's a way to get people's foot in
That's
the
what I mean.
door.
We've got the.
Yes.
yes,
But I mean, the thing is, it's like if the tap takeovers, the tap comes in and they have koozies. Which I have over on and they have keychains, stickers, and whatnot. But it would be like, how awesome would it be for beer
You want to
drinkers
go to
in
that? I
America?
can get free tickets already.
Brewery Boys. We had koozies, we've had t-shirts made, but
Sammy Kershaw's got some good things. I'm trying to think.
But at the same time, it's like I would like to have girls, beer drinkers in America, and Brewery Boys merch laid out going, hey,
Oh no, I'm sorry.
sign
I'm
up,
thinking of another
and
person.
you pay your fee right now, and you get a choice of.
It's not these countries.
Yeah, and that's what
You know,
we're
you're
working on.
right,
So
yeah, never mind.
as long as we can make sure that this chapter is
It seems
successful,
in my double wide
that's what
trailer.
Yes, that's the song.
Yeah, that's
And
what
there's another Kershaw that does Indiana Hard.
obviously. West Virginia right now is
He's
the
like
largest. They've
a
got
Louisiana
115. They've also got
sounding band.
16. I think,
Something Kershaw. What the fuck?
just speaking
What's the song
out
called?
Indiana
I don't know how to Google that.
Diggy.
How do you Google that?
Chapter, would you still count yourself as a brewery license chapter? No.
So unfortunately, no.
Wait up.
Wait now.
You have moved away from West Virginia.
Yes.
So, you cannot longer be. You have to cut ties.
That's the thing. I mean, that's what Raj just asked me. So unfortunately, as a national VP, I'm not allowed to be part of any individual chapter.
Well, okay, I got
But that doesn't mean that I'm
You
not
can't help out.
local.
You can't help
And
out.
I
We can help out.
Yes,
Your home base is now going to be the Kentucky area.
that is it.
But the one thing I would I would like to see a joint venture with the Cincinnati market, simply because, like Tim said, I've
He's
built
got
a-
connections up there.
I've built a rapport with Madry.
Ron Guys, Madry.
I've got a rapport with Ron.
Such a name dropper.
And like I said, I could set you guys up in Huntington, which is the largest chapters in the U.S. right now.
Eric's also great at blowjobs.
That could easily.
But I think the
He's built
argument
One
rapport.
time in college, what the fuck?
But I think the argument is
Yeah.
beer.
Well, yeah, that's what.
Well, our focus is now we're trying to. So normally on Saturdays we do this thing. So now we're trying to every Saturday we're trying to get a different place, but not for us, but to advertise for the other breweries. So Thursdays will always be Jack Brown's. That's just the thing. That's who helped us get started. But we want to rotate our Saturdays. So if someone reaches out and says, "Hey, you come down on Saturday," and it's a big deal for a bar to give up a Saturday for someone to do a podcast, right?
While I was not
Yeah.
sober, that counts.
Listen, I haven't been to part of this big
Yeah. Well, and that's what Jack Brown's does for us. On our table toppers, it says Thursday. It's got our logo and it says Brewery Boys Podcast. So, like,
That's how you get more
yeah.
That's a buzzer of memories.
Yeah.
Music's getting a little heavy, so we're gonna have to cut this one off.
What are you looking at?
We're gonna say.
You gotta join us on a Thursday at Jack Brown's. It's a good time. You gotta-
Thursday at Jack Brown's.
Yeah, it's your license, and yeah. It'd be about a 20-minute drive for you. It's a good time though, man.
Hey, Brewery Boys, we love you. Bruce, had a great time.
The fun thing about Jack Brown's, every week they have a different
Hit my